What up, motherfuckers? What's up? Yeah, in. Jump in the chat, bitch ass motherfucker.
What up, Gaylord?
Hey, it's the Scottish pussy bag. What's up?
That was very poor. That was like almost a pull out moment there, yeah.
Yeah,
Scottish.
I
Pussy.
didn't know. I didn't know where to go with it. What are you doing?
How's things?
Okay. I'm still a little feeling fucked up from this whole. I had to go back in for my sinuses, and they had to like clean out whatever, and it like fucked me up yesterday pretty bad. So I'm still getting over it now. But other than that, I'm all right.
Good, man. Good.
What are the fights on today?
I think they were on last night.
There's nothing on right now.
No, I don't think so. Curiel and somebody was on last night. Golden Boy.
Yesterday, everybody was talking over each other. It was kind of annoying me.
Oh, I had to leave. It was like,
And I love CJ, but when he has a couple drinks, he talks over people a lot. It was kind of annoying.
oh man, I just think he was really.
And Deep Woods talks over people a lot, but he's a little older, so I don't think he's doing it on
I
purpose.
don't know if it's maybe the headsets they're using or not.
Well, Shelton and Deep Woods talk over people a lot. I think they're just older. I don't know.
I don't know if it's the headsets or they can't hear properly or what. But yesterday was oh man, I just left. I was like, nah, I'm going in the chat. That'll
It
be
was
easy.
fucking annoying. I had to keep like. It was annoying. It was funny. You always see Shelton doing this. It's just funny to me. So you could tell he can't hear that well. So I mean, I'm not gonna. But yeah, it was yesterday. It was annoying.
Oh man, it was a bit much.
What's up, D man?
What's happening, man? How y'all doing?
What up, Blind Faith?
You get any sleep last night, D man?
A little bit.
What are we
Dealing
talking?
with a little.
2 hours, 5 hours. What are we talking about?
I got severe sciatica right now.
I've been dealing with that since I'm 25.
Yeah,
I
bro.
know all about it. Our key thing. How long have you had it for?
On and off, probably about a month. But
So here we go.
These last couple days.
What's it going down? Your right side, probably.
Left side.
Left. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I use both, but right.
Okay. Main thing with sciatica is: are you sitting right now? What are you doing? Laying, sitting? What are you doing?
Got lay.
You're laying. You can sit, but you have to do lower back support. Matter of fact, let me show you something. You see that? That pillow? I always have a pillow behind my lower back because I got sciatica. If you put the pillow there, it gives support to your lumbar, and you'll see it'll be a lot less painful. Have a pillow of some kind behind your lower back. That's the key. Nobody ever told me about that when I first got sciatica. You don't have to lay down. You could sit. Just get the fucking lower back support. Really important. You'll see the difference. You'll feel it immediately. You'll be like, oh, okay, it doesn't hurt nearly as much.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that. And just right now, it's
like everywhere I go, I always try to have lower back support just so it doesn't act up again.
Yeah.
It's
I got arthritis in my upper and lower back, so it don't help. But it's just the sciatica right now, for real. I'm a pretty healthy dude. I work out a lot, and I'm active a lot. And,
good. I haven't worked out in like fucking month because of this sinus thing. I'm almost cleared now where I can. What's up, Alexandro, whatever the fuck your name is?
The IBO champ.
Who?
Alex Vega, the IBO champ.
IBO?
He's the main man.
Have fun, baby.
Oh my god.
Bye. My daughter, it's snowing. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys. It's beautifully snowing here. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Hold on. It's like snowing a lot right now. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So my daughter went outside to go sled with her friend next door.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
There's my audio.
What's up, Vega?
What's up, champ?
What's going on, Mick?
Just chilling.
Good, man.
Snowing, huh? I don't know how that feels, but it was 38 degrees yesterday morning here. It was
in Florida.
In Florida, I'm talking to Marco.
What the fuck? Is that normal?
Yeah.
I'm watching like racing for Aqueduct. That's New York, I think. Man, it's fucking snow there as well.
Well, yeah.
Racing
I'm
in the
in-
snow, horse racing.
Yeah. No, the snow is beautiful. I like the snow. I don't like when it's like, blizzards with 8 feet or whatever, 3 feet, or where, the trains stop running and all that. But the snow is beautiful. I love the rain too.
Jesus M in the chat says, did Joy Opataya sign with Zuffa Boxing? Yes. He signed, and obviously the
Just
Zuffa Boxing thing's not really changed. They've not got the Ali Act changed, so they can't hover their league at the moment.
How do we
But
know who signed with Zuffa? Like, is this public information?
he
I just saw
They'll
that
let
too.
you know.
he announced it.
Yeah, I just seen it. I just seen the flyer for a post.
Yeah, and they got a promo video with a couple fighters.
Mm.
So I did notice that Gold Star, who are an Australian management company, they're saying that it's a co-promotional deal. They'll fight. I can see what they're trying to do. They're going to go for Unified Undisputed, and then because he's the ring champion, I think they'll try and dump all the belts and say this is the man. This is the man here for that weight class, and he's now going to be in our league. But that's still not passed yet, so they'll have to fight under normal conditions as it is the moment, where the sanctioning bodies decide.
Okay.
It's interesting signing for a company that wanted. See, there's various things that are said. So the executives are saying that they want to like promote people and put them out into mainstream boxing.
Uh-huh.
Work with the sanctioning bodies, and then Dana White's like, nah, I just want to get rid of all the sanctioning bodies. Which
Yeah.
it kind of it muddies the water, but like that's a big signing for them, Opataya.
I mean,
Yeah. So do we get the Benavidez Opataya fight now?
isn't Benavidez fighting Zurdo?
Yeah, but he
fights
he
first.
wants Zurdo. He wants Zurdo, and then he said if he beats Zurdo, he wants Opataya. That's what they've been saying.
See, Benavidez says a lot because, like, at the WBC convention, he's asked the WBC and the WBA if he can keep his belts to move back down to fight Bivol. But like, for me, I think he does. I think he tries to do that rather than fight Opataya.
Benavidez we might see like a Lalonde Leonard thing where they're going to fight for the cruiser and the light heavy at the same time. That might happen.
I never thought about that, Marco. Aye, that could work.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let's say he beats Zurdo, then he goes back down and he challenges Bivol, and then so that's for both belts right there. That'd be great. That'd be fucking cool as shit.
That's not good for Benavidez's body though. Keep
I
going
mean,
up
it's
and
only 15, 20 pounds. Not the biggest deal in the world. No,
Yeah, that's it. Like
he
20
probably
pounds.
I'm
comes
just
in.
saying if he plans on
That's crazy.
fighting at lightweight, you're not going to get
Light heavy, but
acclimated. If you get acclimated, then it's harder to go back down.
yeah, but D-Man, listen to me. He
Exactly.
probably weighs about 195, 200 the night he fights anyway at the light heavyweight, so now he just won't have to boil down. That's what I'm thinking.
You think it's better for him?
I don't know if it's better, but I don't think it's going to be that detrimental, considering
See,
he's...
a lot gets made into this. Do you think he'll be able to acclimatise to the weight, then he'll move back down? But let's be honest, David Benavidez in his whole entire life weighed 168 for the whole grand total of like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
And then at 175, the grand total of about 3 minutes as well.
yeah, I'm with you.
Stand on the scale and off the scale, and that's it.
Vega, when you fought at 65, right?
I
Is
weighed
what it
in
was?
like 165.1.
Okay, and then what did you weigh like the next day? How much weight did you put on immediately?
Oh, shit. Put on like 8-9 pounds.
Okay. So that means
How did you put it on to where you didn't feel
he looked
like
skinny. I remember when
you would be sluggish the next day?
I saw him in person, his face
I
looked very
was
drawn.
I was extremely sluggish.
See,
Yeah.
Oh, so you felt extreme no matter what?
I
Like it
ate way too
wasn't
much after I weighed in.
see, there's a lot of people didn't realise that, like, even through the night before to the next morning, you'd have weighed in the morning, Vega, yeah?
Yeah, we weighed in the morning, then I went out to eat. Like, no, I'm supposed to follow this plan that my coach gave me, but I- like we went out to eat instead of just buying certain things, and then I still went. And then after I ate, I bought some things that they told me to eat. And I
Like
just ate
what?
it all.
Like fruit and shit.
Fruit, protein,
Mm.
Pedialyte, smashed it.
So what do you
Like,
weigh when you feel like you're in good shape? Like what's a natural good weight for you?
A
Like
naturally good weight,
like
probably the best,
75?
like 162.
No, because you look drawn. What's a healthy weight for you?
Well,
You look,
because I stayed up in weight. I'm telling you, I'm best at the low 160s.
so why'd you look so fucking skinny and like drawn at when you were 65?
Jesus Christ, because I stayed at a heavier weight.
What do you mean you
And
stayed? I don't understand what you're saying.
I kept my weight in the 170s.
Oh, so you feel like the 170s wasn't natural for you?
Hell no, it's not natural. You see how small I am?
But your face looks so. I still don't get it. Your
Because
face
I
still looks.
cut weight instead of burning it off.
Oh, so you just lost water. You're saying?
Right.
Okay, okay. If you say so. I mean, you have a very. This is gonna sound gay as shit, but a thick core. So
Yeah, I
maybe
do.
maybe you're just a little heavier than you think you are. I don't know.
see, like people
I'm
didn't
heavier
realize
than
it.
I think I am.
Yeah, like
Like,
maybe naturally you should be 175.
like
Absolutely not.
No, okay,
Where do you bet? Where do you feel best fighting at, Marco?
65 to 68. But I could have made middleweight as a pro. I didn't. If I was a higher level pro, I could have even made 54. I would have been knocking people the fuck out, man, because I hit pretty hard at 68. I couldn't even imagine 54. And I would have been bigger than all of them. At 5'11 and a half, there's very few 54 pounders that tall. Even
like
now.
like people didn't realise you lose about 2 to 3 pounds anyway overnight sleeping. But
Mm,
if you go to your bed at maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night and then you're up at 7, you'll lose 3 pounds in that amount of time. So you'll through the day you'll put the 3 pounds back on no matter what.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Also, sometimes how much water you had that night. But I mean, if you pissing it out or whatever, and you're not drinking a lot, then you'll definitely drop it.
Yeah, like I refused to like cut when I was doing it. I just felt like I felt so weak when I would do that. I did it a couple times. I felt super weak. So I'm like, I'd rather just fight guys who are maybe a little bit bigger, so I feel strong. That's
I
what
know
how
in
I.
Florida when I was younger, because I'm like about 6'2", 6'1.5", 6'2". I got down to like maybe 140, 149, 140, and I thought I was healthy, but everybody was looking at me like, no, that wasn't. And so after a while, I realized like, no, I'm not. I'm probably better like 160. I'm like 168 right now.
168.
Yeah,
You're a thin guy.
well, shit, I was almost 300 at one point.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, so you were a little overweight. You're a lot
I just
overweight.
got back in. I just got back in the boxing, got back into working out and shit, being active again. Yeah,
And it's like a lot of people didn't realise that. See when pros are cutting 10, 11 pounds overnight and shit like that, like the damage you do to the kidneys, like kidney stones. I know loads of fighters that's had to go and get kidney stones broken up after it, just piss blood, and it's the effect that has on your body through a lifetime must be massive.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What do you weigh, Mick? Like two something?
About 220 the now.
220.
Nice.
So you're a little over, right? You
how
could
tall is
probably
he? How tall is
at
Mick?
least like 6'1" or 2. How tall are you, Mick?
6'2".
6'2". So
I would
what's
He's
a
so
good
I would
what's
have
a
high.
good
liked it if
weight
you
for
said
you,
you're
Mick?
like 5'4", 220. That would have been awesome.
That's hilarious. Like what, cruiserweight probably?
If I was to fight, I could probably get down to 175.
Wow.
But like, I'm not interested in fighting. But it would have to be if I was training and all kinds of other stuff. I would probably maybe get close to 175. But then again, I might be dreaming there. I might be dreaming about that. But
Mick got kind of like wide shoulders, right? When he showed
I'm
that pic, he was kind of.
big framed, yeah. I
So
didn't. So till I
are
was
you
about 16, 17, I was only about like 5'3", 5'4".
mm,
But and I was relatively small, and then I just shot up. It like grew over the next couple of years drastically.
Are you relatively tall for like in Scotland? Are people taller? Are they shorter? Are they about like? Are you taller than most people in Scotland?
Aye, most guys are about 5'9", 5'90", about 6 foot. 6 foot's probably regarded quite as tall in the UK.
Yeah, that's the average in America, I believe, is 5'9". Or in the world, is it, or is it America? I think it's America. It's 5'9". For men. Obviously, for women, I don't know. It's like 5'3" or some shit.
For real, I thought it'd be taller than that.
Nah, man. It might be 5'10" at this point, but I remember always being like, I'm taller than the average. Marco's hologram. Who the hell is this?
I think it's your hologram.
That's cool, actually. That's really cool. Who is this? That's a cool
Here
looking
he,
picture.
here he.
That's a cool looking picture, actually. What a handsome fella I am.
So, with a quick Google check, it says the average height of men in Scotland is 5'9".
5'9".
And 5'10" will be the UK average.
So you're like 5 inches taller than the average. That's good.
Ah, yeah.
Average height in America. I believe it's the same. America is 5'9", same thing. Yep. US 5'9", same thing. And 5'3" to 5'4" for women. Yep. What's like? I remember looking up the tallest country in the world. It's like Sweden or some shit. It's one of those like Scandinavian countries, I think.
Netherlands, I think. Pretty sure it's Netherlands.
It sounds about right. Yeah. That sounds about right. What's up, D-Boys?
What's good, people?
I still would like to know who the hologram is. Who does shit like that? Mo does it. Mick does it, but Mick's here, so it's not him.
Yo.
Oh, shit. There he is.
The
Brona,
Indiana Slayer.
Yeah.
AB came out of hiding.
There he is. Where you been, man?
What you mean where I've been?
You haven't been in the chat
Yeah, what's good?
a couple days, at least.
I've been watching. What you mean?
You don't come in and talk. We're sitting here doing impersonations of you. You have to come in and judge them. Tell us who has the best one.
Oh, trash.
Or if you were famous, I could get hired on the cast of SNL for doing my Yayin spot on impression.
No, it's not good.
No, so I think it's pretty good.
That sound nothing like that.
DJ's is bad. He makes you sound like you're a gay San Francisco.
Yeah, he
pimp.
made me sound spicy, but you make me sound retarded.
Tell him, yeah, fucking didn't take any shit.
That's funny.
So
So-
there's
we don't got shit until the 31st. Is that it?
nah, Cruz and Moratayas next week, 23rd.
Okay. Who's he fighting?
Andy Cruz versus
Andy
Raymond Morataya.
Okay.
Good that
Well,
card next week.
If nothing happens,
I don't know about you
Oh,
guys,
yes.
but Cruz doesn't really spark my interest that much.
Really?
Yeah, me neither. Hell no.
Nah, I really like I really like Cruz, even for the amateurs. I think Bozie's trying to change him a bit, but I really like Andy Cruz.
Okay. Who do you fight?
Who's he fought? No, Andy Cruz hasn't been beat.
Oh, Andy Cruz, right? He's was he Cuban?
Cuban, yeah, double Olympic champ.
Yeah, that's what confused me. Most Cubans' first names aren't Andy. That's like the whitest name I could think of. His real name is probably like Andreas or some shit.
Did you see that fight last night, Michael?
Mm-mm. Which one?
Wow. I forgot to do the name. It's supposed to be Rocha fighting, but he had a health condition, so he had a leg replacement.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
It's crazy.
Andy Cruz. I'm trying to find what his real name is. His birth name. It can't be Andy.
Callum Walsh is supposed to fight Carlos Ocampo on Zuffa. I know that's coming up.
No, his real name's Andy.
Like he said, Demora Tyler Cruz. I know Xander's coming up. The Kelly Mortazayev that's coming up. Azim Lemos, that's coming up.
Mm.
We got a few cards. There's some fights on the day, but it's not like a big. I know it's in like Turkey and I think Scotland or something like that. Jafaru. I know one of the dudes is Jafaru. I don't know. They're not big names, but it is some cards on the day. But we
Okay.
probably don't really know of them yet.
I was watching a podcast earlier, and the big thing was the zone pulling back with rights for football. So like the Belgian league and the French league, even though they had deals, they've pulled out of it. It's concerning the amount of money that they're losing a year. I think they've lost about 10 billion already in debt. They're losing about $1 billion a year.
Damn.
That can't be good for boxing as such.
Shit. Okay. That's no good. Mo Brains, what up? Dwayne Mo Lamps. Minnesota is probably fucking freezing over. Ketchup is basically jelly. Okay. Tomato is a fruit. That's a good point. Except they don't. Yeah, they do add sugar to it. You're right. It is jelly. Jam.
So what about like guacamole? Is that jelly too?
Is an avocado a fruit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or is it a
Yes, it
fruit
is.
spread? Is guacamole a fruit spread?
Is it a fruit? I'm not sure.
That's
Oh
food
shit.
for thought.
Oh shit. Look what we got back up in this bitch. The truck.
What's up? What's up, Marco Boxing?
You still in Mexico or are you back home?
I'm back.
Okay. You grow out your beard. You look like Rocky training for Ivan Drago.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
No, I've just been busy, Marco.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Glad you're back.
Contract.
What's up, Nick?
What are you doing here?
You gonna tap me up, bro?
nah, bro. Nah. Like I've got a wee bit of bad news for you, Fun Truck.
I don't think Usyk and Wilder's happening.
Well, I believe the rumor is that it's been funded by, obviously they've said YouTube as a point, but I believe the biggest backers of them are MTK, which is they're all on America's most wanted FBI list. So
Oh shit! Yeah, something seemed super sketchy about the press conference yesterday. I went to it, and the mayor spoke. The Ed Pereira, the fucking the guy who got the 40 permits for the NYC Madison, or sorry, the Times Square card. He seemed sketchy. He didn't answer my question of who was going to be on the card, and they just kind of said, "We're going to do something on July 11th. We're going to break a world record boxing attendance." And I don't think it's happening. Like I talked to all my friends here in the city, and they're like, "You can't get 60,000 people there. You can't fit 60,000 people. You can't fit 50." So they're trying to shoot for 150,000 people.
Uh-oh.
Unless it's like,
I personally, if the rumors are true, like MTK were, like they were massive in boxing. They had like, I'm sure they had like 250 fighters signed to them when they got put on the FBI most wanted list. So, but that's the power of the cartel. That I wouldn't be surprised if it was true.
I did get some people's contact information. So, I mean, they are going to host a fight here on July 11th. So, regardless of who's going to fight, I'm going to be trying to cover a lot of the content leading up. So, I got some people's numbers. So, we'll see. If I can tell them to get Devin Haney on the card, that'll be huge.
That's a lot of people, bro. 160.
150.
Ooh.
You can't
Ooh.
like you need massive infrastructure, and you need a lot of space. I don't even know where you can fit the porta potties for 150,000 people. Like, let alone a boxing stage, food, entertainment. Yeah, I think they were blowing smoke, and it kind of made sense yesterday. Like, it was a little sketchy. As soon as the mayor spoke, he dipped out, and the promoter kind of is a little bit of a snake.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
But I'm happy. I'm happy they're having boxing here. I mean, here in San Francisco, it's been a long time. Devin Haney fought fight here. We need
Devin
some
Haney, what?
boxing action over here in the West Coast. He fought the Chase
You're cutting out, big boy.
basketball.
We can't hear you. You sound like a DJ. You can't hear him. Anybody else hear him?
No,
I always
I
breaks up
can't.
when he's on that video shit.
You what?
He always breaks up when he's on that video shit.
I mean, he's walking around outside, so.
How about
Wow.
is this better?
Not really. You're still breaking up a lot. Look at those blue skies over there.
I knew there was gonna be a problem, but there's a lot of people, man. 160. That's a lot of people, bro. That's
So wait,
like two football stadiums.
So he was saying that they can't do that many people. Is that what he was just saying?
I believe so.
That's what I thought.
He says it's not big enough.
That's what I thought. But I don't know.
Because Marco, that's a lot of people, Marco.
I know. But
That's
I
a
don't.
lot of people, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know the area well enough to really, maybe.
No, you're right. You're right. But still, man, think about it, man. That's like two football stadiums, bro.
I know you say that though, but like if it's standing only and things like that, that's completely different, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, you got to remember the World Cup's on at that kind of time. San Francisco has games in it. That'll be the city where teams are based. If it is kind of tied in with that kind of thing, like some of these, like when I was at Germany for the Euros, which is much smaller than the World Cup, they had like 30 and 40,000 in fan zones where the teams that were playing, it wasn't even all their fans that were in there, like including what's in the stadium and all the kind of things. So, like, you're tough to find out what games were in San Francisco, but that kind of thing, man, people would go to that. See if they even say they put screens up of the games it's on, like have a sports kind of day. Like these things kind of they take precedent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel you. Let's see what else.
Yeah, it's
Hold on.
yeah, but even their football stadium, I don't think holds that much.
Nah, it does, definitely does. Because like if you think even a football stadium, if you think like the Cowboys,
Nick, I know. I that football stadiums where the 49ers play. I think it only holds like 55,000 people.
Is that Yayan or is that Mo? This one. I don't know who it is. That's funny. But that's just Joe Button in my house, so which would be fine. I don't really
Hey, have y'all checked out the Merritt Tyler Andy Cruz card? It's kind of fire. They got Amari Jones versus Jerome Baxter. That's gonna be fire. Amari Jones is like up and coming. He's pretty good. They got Israel Majimov facing Luis Salazar. That's gonna be fire. And Khalil Cole versus Jesse Hart. Like those are all tough fights.
Nice.
so Jose in the comments is saying even FIFA stadiums are capacity required. Max capacity is 80k. That isn't true. Wembley holds 100,000. Nou Camp holds 100,000. There's like stadiums, like the stadiums in America, like the stadiums in America take 100,000 seated. When you think there's still the pitch area to take, like even in a stadium you could do 150,000.
For what fight? What y'all
Mick,
talking about?
There you go,
Nick,
Francesca, can't hear you.
But not in San Francisco, Nick. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's not a stadium that big in San Francisco.
Mick, what do you think about
stadium though?
Huh?
gonna be outside.
I'm saying
It's
that
supposed to be
that potential
outside.
fight, yeah, it's just gonna be outside. Gonna do like a
It's supposed to
makeshift
be
thing.
right in front of city hall, and I
Yeah.
just have no idea how they can make that happen. It's not big enough. Number
You
one,
see?
they'd have to shut off like every corridor of that part of town, which is huge. I mean, the
It
good thing
does.
is that it's right off of the train station. There's two like train stations so you can get people from all over the like Bay Area to get there. You don't need parking necessarily for 150,000 people, but that's still, I don't even know where you put the bathrooms. That's what I'm worrying about. Let alone a boxing ring.
So when you actually look at it and break it down, you look at look at the press release. They're saying they're going to close a fair amount of San Francisco off for it
Okay.
on what they released yesterday. That's why they've got the governor on it. Yeah,
Shit, I wouldn't know.
but people do forget that there is, even though in these stadiums it's seated, things like that. People forget the actual area of the pitch, and which is much bigger than what the stands are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems a little. I mean, if it's going to be part of a bigger event, that's one thing. But if it's just going to
I,
be if it's just going to be boxing, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
this
it's,
is
if
all
it,
just probably a pipe dream, to be honest. It's probably just to make
oh,
some noise. See if they can get investors. Because this Ed
Yeah,
Pereira guy, for the most part, all I ever see is when you look him up, it's just mostly stuff that he's released about himself. It's not like he's had like someone in Wales or just over on the UK that's writing articles about him for the most part before this. On their website, they have another event they're supposed to do in the Resorts World in Vegas. There's absolutely no information on who's going to be in that card and what they're trying to do. The
Right.
one fighter that they've done anything for, guy named like Benchkin.
You there? Let me cut out.
Yeah, I just got in my car and I know it cuts out, so y'all got it.
Y'all got it.
like I agree with Vega that as they released it. I think obviously in the UK you can check company's house and you can check every business he's had. Like none of them are making money. There's no, like, he doesn't have a successful business career. There's nothing there, even in turnover, to suggest he could fund it. I find it strange that like they're partnering with YouTube, but like YouTube's fully fucking adverts. I've never seen an advert for it either. Like that's where my
they're
concern
partnering with
comes in.
YouTube. They're also working with the city, with the mayor and the guy who hosts like outdoor events. That gives me a little bit of hope. But when I talked to Ed in person, he didn't seem full of confidence. Like he just like when I asked him some questions, I stumped him. You know, he couldn't give me an answer. Who's fighting? And I asked like, where is the fight going to take place? And he says right here in the middle of Civic Center. And I don't believe that shit. There's no way it's going to happen.
It's as I say, supposedly that it's been funded by the Kinahan cartel as such. But like to have for YouTube, like not even have an advert saying like we're partnering with us or announce anything, that kind of scares me. Like
Me too.
I worked with a
But there
company
can
that
be some defamation, or not defamation, but there can be some liable lawsuits if you're putting YouTube on
well,
your press conference. You need to have something at least
nah,
in
not really.
contract, right?
Well,
No,
I,
not really, because like if they're uploading it on YouTube live, then like technically that they're saying what they're doing. If you know what I mean. Yes, it'll be like it's live on YouTube, but like YouTube only promoting it, like how Marco's live now.
yeah, I got you.
But I worked with a company once, and they said that we've got a Google contract, and we've got this Google contract, and they named Google a few times yesterday, and then about a month later there was no Google contract. Like they had a big fucking party and all this shit, and it's like, man, I think some people they try and drive up the eyes on it,
There,
but
here's one other thing that I caught. I thought I was like interesting. They said they're gonna bring boxing back to the people. I'm like, what does that even mean? Bring back to the people? Like you're gonna make the
Mm.
entire all the tickets for free just to get 150,000 people? That's not sustainable.
like
Um, and then they're promoting that they're going to work with local fighters, local promoters, local content creators, which gives me a little bit of hope. That's why I put my name in the hat. But like, it just seems like they're just wishing for so many different things, right? And this is a little far out. But I guess two takeaways is that they're stating so many wild claims that I don't think can come true. And but the hope that I have is that this partnership with the city and YouTube allows them to try to break the record, or at least host a fight on June 11th.
so. Like one of the articles I did find before, maybe there was a press conference yesterday. Was on an MMA page where they were writing about it, saying like they're asking, is this a new superpower to challenge Turkey? And obviously they had quotes for Ed, but they'd went to Thomas Hauser, who works with Turkey Al Sheikh and such, and they had
Mm-hmm.
said that all he'd really done was he'd done the media for the Ring Awards, and then the Times Square card had done the media for that, but that connections is completely severed. They would see him more now as a competitor rather than somebody that they would work with. So he certainly did do the things that he's saying he's done, but aye, there's no Turkey
What
want to
like
come in with that.
what matchup? Give me like two boxing matchups that can bring 150,000 people to San Francisco, which is not a boxing
Devin Haney,
community or
Ryan
city.
Garcia.
Even then, I still don't think that pulls 150. I think you need some heavyweights.
But
Like,
like
There's no American heavyweights to do that.
you're
I think
not
it would
looking
have
at the
to be a
film.
card. I don't think necessarily it's one fight, but I think if you put on like 2, 3 big fights on one card, you can definitely do it. Because you
Set,
gotta be talking because you gotta get several different type of fans to be
nah,
interested.
I
Listen to
think
what I'm
you're
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. As far as casuals, right? You gotta have the casuals and the purists, the pugilists, right? But you gotta have certain type of fighters. You gotta have like the technical. You gotta have the big knockout guys, like Chuck said. You probably gotta have some heavyweights. You gotta have some names. So you gotta get like a few different styles of fights that's gonna put on some great matches. But I
disagree.
don't think it's just one fight. I think it's more.
Disagree.
What do you?
I think you are massively underestimating the amount of people that will be in that city for the World Cup. You're
no, I get you,
massive.
Mick. The mayor talked about that. I don't mean to cut you off, but the mayor did talk about how there's going to be already an influx of people from the World Cup, and just that's peak season because when California gets hot during the summertime, a lot of people come up to the city because it's like it's cold, right? 70 degrees. So the city's full of people during the summertime.
And I can tell you right now, see if there's an event there where it's free to get in and there may be sport on. If it's like, if they're European fans that are there, they won't give a shit who's there. They're there to party. Even like the South American fans, they're there to party. So if they've got an event on where there's alcohol that can be consumed and there's a sports event, they will attend.
So
And it's
what?
Absolutely.
free.
So what?
But
Two
think of
And
this
it's
fights?
too.
free.
The
What?
music festival is going to be important to draw that many people because music festivals
Right.
are known to bring big numbers. So how are
Yeah.
they going to fund all that and fund a fight such
I'll be
as
right back.
Usyk Wilder at the same time?
Bro, nobody knows. Like this is regardless. It's a story either way. It's gonna be a flop, or it might be something great.
The cartel will fund it.
Right. Which
Dude,
cartel?
The Kinahan cartel.
The
no way, Mick. Are you
most
serious?
wanted man in the
I'm
world?
I'm telling you, that's what the rumor is. It's them. It's behind putting the money into it.
That's crazy. No, I'm not saying it's far fetched. It's just that's crazy.
Well, it wasn't crazy before when they were on the FBI's most wanted list and had 250 boxers signed to them, and they were all the best boxers in the world and shit. and people knew it was them. So
I'll say this, Mick.
I mean,
When they
Fury
were
was
saying they're gonna
connected.
work with all the
Okay.
local promoters, that's exactly what Pro
Connor,
Bellum was doing and saying.
what's that? Sorry, Vega.
I said when they talked about working with all local promoters and such, that's exactly what Pro Bellum said.
And Pro Bellum went right out the fucking. They went with the Kinahan cartel, didn't they? Because that's who was
Right,
behind them as well.
Who
right.
who was
MTK,
who
Pro
was
Bellum,
who was Fury connected to, y'all?
Kinahan
MTK.
cartel,
Okay,
Conor
that's
MTK.
McGregor too.
that's
Conor
what I
McGregor's
thought.
like stepbrother. Isn't he in part of the cartel, Mick?
No, he's. Yeah, it would be his brother-in-law. But
Right.
like there was hundreds of fighters. I'm sure Canelo was fucking with them as well. There was hundreds of fighters with them. Massive people, eh? Like it
Or
wasn't just like
Kinahan? I never heard Canelo connected to him directly.
Nah,
I,
nah. Don't put that on
But
his
you know,
name.
Josh
no.
Taylor and
There was loads of Americans
Tyson
connected to him.
Fury,
Mexican cartel is
Frampton.
another thing.
Nah, I'm telling you, well, the Mexican cartel and they're big as them, so
Well, didn't the cartel take Canelo's brother or something like that?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
everyone made it like this crazy, like this.
yes.
Oh my God, he's so badass. But that probably was something Canelo wasn't giving him money, and
No,
they
I think
took him, and he had to pay it. You know what
I
I
thought
mean?
that was because of his brother was connected to a different cartel. That's what I thought it was.
Mm, I mean, like I said, I mean, his brothers can. There's this big underground story that Canelo's been pushed by the cartel since he was a kid.
Mm. I know the cartel. I don't know who it was, but it's a little different in boxing. But in UFC, there was a dude Khabib, and they took his brother,
Mm.
and he was a champ, like a big known champ. And they took his brother and did the same thing.
Most overrated UFC fighter of all time.
That's
No, I'm
crazy to
joking.
say.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Mm.
I just, he beat number ranked 11 Quinta for a championship belt. That's all I gotta say.
Quinton was very solid, but yeah, I mean, but then every time he got in there, he mauled everybody for the most
Yeah,
part.
I relate his career to like Andre Ward. I think a little too early for me, and not the best competition. Like I like Quinta to win a world title, and then you defend it against Dustin Poirier. This is a boxing show, but anyways, he's got an Andre
Whoa,
Ward sort of career.
whoa! How does that go to Andre Ward at the best competition? Andre Ward got Hall of Famers on his belt, multiple.
I
I
feel
would
like Andre
more or
Ward is
less.
so
Sorry.
underrated.
I think he just retired a little too early. I think he was at his peak when he retired. So I think sorry, um, what's his name?
Ward.
Khabib was at his peaking as well. We didn't get
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
see
he,
the
he
best.
finally got that stand up to be, above average for sure.
I'm talking about the time that they retired, not
No, no, no.
necessarily.
I know. I'm saying Habib finally he leveled up his stand up, and then he retired. Like he showed it
Yeah.
in Conor McGregor. He had wrinkles to stand up.
Well,
So
if y'all remember, not to get too far, but Khabib really stopped because his dad died.
Yeah,
So
right.
it wasn't really Khabib. Khabib stopped because of his dad. It was almost like a
Because
Gary
his
Russell
mom
Jr.
his mom told him to stop fighting
Yeah,
after
but
his
so
dad died.
he said he would never fight without his dad. So it was kind of like a Gary Russell Jr. thing where Khabib took over and Gary Russell took over. Like Gary Russell trains all his younger brothers. So it was like Khabib trains I'm blanking out of his name, Islam, but he's like the champ. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. It's just
nah,
you gotta
I
kind of take
disagree with
over.
that. Like
Well, Khabib
male.
is the head coach of that whole
Nah,
team,
that's
just
not
like
true.
Gary Russell.
No. They train at AC
A,
American,
AKA.
Okay.
AKA, yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
like they're
that's
not the
when they're in the
coaches.
hold on. That's when they're in America. They don't really train over there. They train where they're at,
That's
No,
where they
they
have
train
all
in
the
and
stuff.
their coach
They
comes
train.
over there sometimes. But Khabib is
Nah,
No,
their main trainer.
they
there.
train here. They train here in San Jose a lot. Islam
AKA,
still comes.
definite, million
Yes,
percent.
that's what I'm saying. When they train here, but Khabib is their main trainer. When they go home, they're home a lot. That's all I'm saying. I agree with y'all. I know they got Javier. I know he's their trainer. I'm just saying
Well,
Khabib is the
he's a coach, isn't he? Javier
yeah
Mendez.
yeah.
So I was looking at MTK there. The biggest thing that they had was Top Rank reaches deal for MTK cards on ESPN. So they go as far as even getting an ESPN deal through Top Rank. But
Who's
no,
this? Who's MTK?
they were the cartel.
Knife.
Oh, they
That's
won the cartel.
they were the cartel. But I was wrong with Canelo. It was Frampton, Jamel Herring, Fury, Billy Joe Saunders,
Yeah, I
Donnie
remember
Conlan.
MTK. I remember MTK.
So that's who's supposedly funding
What's
this
that
shit.
manager? The guy that manages Lee Eaton. He was big in there. And I think McGuigan's too, right?
I don't know about that.
Definitely Lee Eaton. He was a manager of MTK.
So, Mick, what do you think the percentage of them breaking the world record boxing attendance and even having a fight in San Francisco? What do you think the odds are?
I think they'll try and do it, but if it really all depends, like what else they're putting on, as they say. If it is, there is 2 World Cup games on that day that are quarterfinals. So if there's people still in that city waiting for their next games, or they've had it booked and they're going to stay an extra few days, I don't see why they wouldn't stay there and
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Like if the team's based there, because like every team will get a camp somewhere in America as such, so they'll be based in a city. So if
Is
it's like
that will that be around the first or second round of the World
it's
Cup?
Second.
quarterfinals.
Oh, that's fire.
So for that there, if it's somebody like Brazil will have 100 and 200. There's nearly 300,000 gone for Scotland alone, and we're a tiny country.
Where you gonna put on that? Where you gonna put on the fights?
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't really matter who's on the fight if they're looking to bring these people in. Yeah,
No, but I'm saying, where do you put it on? Like what?
well, that's what they're saying. They're going to put it outdoor.
It's going to be right in front of City Hall, so you can just look up Civic Center Plaza on the internet.
How many people does that hold?
Dude, there was a rave there that Mo Brains went back in 2008. He said there was like 60,000 people. We looked up the video and it looked full of shit, and it was 60,000 people. So now if you put a boxing ring in the middle and then you put the rest of the infrastructure for food and all that other stuff, I don't think you can get close to 100,000. I'm talking to my friends who born and raised here. They're like, there's no way that they're going to get 100,000 people
But,
where
okay,
they
so
want them.
who would y'all put on that fight? Who would y'all put on that card?
I think
Like-
Usyk and Wilder is actually not a bad main event. You know,
I don't think it's boxing. I don't think it's boxing fans are aiming it. Yeah,
Yeah, that won't be the target.
like it's like probably right. The best way to describe it is probably like an Eddie Hearn show in the UK. They're not targeting boxing fans. You're targeting
entertainment,
an entertainment. Yeah, a night out.
spectacle, dude. Like, I mean, it will be a spectacle just to see 100,000 people in that part of the city.
They'll probably try and get it
That's a
with
selling point
screens.
too, right? Making history, doing something.
Dude,
that
I
hasn't
think
been
they
done
just
before.
made these wild claims, and I think they're gonna just try to, like, trying to make something happen. But they kind of seemed full of themselves yesterday. Even when I talked to like the grassroots people the people that are organizing the stuff, I asked them some questions, and everyone just kind of seemed like they didn't know. They put the shit together last minute. There's no date of when they're going to announce the actual card. They don't have any fighters.
So, like, the thing that for me that kind of it doesn't make sense is on their Twitter page and their YouTube page, they've been having a countdown for like 2 or 3 months, but then everybody got the media press push out like on the day or like the day before. Like, nobody even knew it was happening. Like, that's a bit that kind of scares me, yeah.
Serrato's in the back, Marco.
What's that? No, I
Serrato's in the
don't.
back.
I'm good with that. Go ahead.
Oh shit! What happened with
Hold on,
Serrata?
we got to give him we got to give him a warm welcome. The perverts in the house.
All right, you pervert.
The pervert.
You pervert.
Pervert. and fucking ground beef eating shit. Yeah, Fun Truck, she's a good fucking Mexican. Do you eat fucking ground beef and veg?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You disgust me.
we're Mexican,
Darren
bro.
Balboa.
What?
My man.
Wait,
You're disgusting.
ground beef and vegetables?
Aye, like
It's bomb.
80-20.
Hey, Mick, I ate ground beef and white rice for a whole year straight only.
Yep,
Oh my
I do
God.
that sometimes too.
Fucking
Yeah.
disappointing.
Ate it all, Mick.
Anyway,
Mick
where do you
eats
think?
spotted dick, so
Oh, even twice on a Friday. But where do you think Abdul Wahid is hiding? Do you think he's hiding with Yayon and Diana and Brunner and Abdul Wahid?
Abdul. Mick, I want to ask you about Virgil Ortiz's manager, Rick Merengue or whatever his last name is.
merengue.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Who's fucking up? Is it Oscar or is it the manager?
It's hard to like. So I read the court documents, right? That's got Virgil's whole contract in it, right? And now
Yeah.
it says in it that if his own contract if it runs out, then he can leave. But it also says if they're negotiating one, he can't leave as such. But looking at the letter that's part of the documents that comes back, it's clearly that they've got an agreement for 2026 and 2027 Golden Boy. It's just waiting to be signed. They've agreed the terms, so it's hard to see how it gets out of it that way. But it's Virgil's definitely ducking boots.
No, he's
1,000,000%.
not. Stop it. That's
Like
dumb, bro.
Saranta,
Stop, bro.
like I can show you how it's
Oh
in that
my
court
god,
document. It
bro.
explains it. Don't let me speak. Finish it. So in the court document, it clearly explains that Virgil, that Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn agreed a deal. It's 3 million each, right? And then they went back, offered it to Virgil, and Virgil says, "No, but I want 7."
Okay, that's fine.
Wait,
So
can I
that's
just say something
nothing.
real quick, Mick? I know that Rick video that he came out with is the softest piece of shit ever, bro. If you're gonna come at Oscar De La Hoya, don't come at him with respect. I want to fucking respect you as a fighter. You've done so many good things, but you're doing this one thing that's bad, so fix it. No, bro, you got
Yeah,
to go up there and fucking throw some fire.
yeah,
Call him out on his bullshit, bro. Get some fucking people behind you. And you read those comments behind them. It's like when you read the comments of the video, it's like this guy said a lot of nothing. So
Nah,
fuck the respect, bro. Go out, throw some fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? I know Oscar's not gonna care. They'll probably break bread down the road, but don't be so. I respect you because you're a good promoter, but you're making this one mistake. Fuck that. Horrible.
So there's various mistakes in it though. So one of the complaints is that he doesn't like the clapback Thursday. He says that Target and Turkey Al Sheikh and Dana White is restricting his way to make financial gains. So he's made that kind of accusation. And the other one is like there's like Virgil's want 3 times his biggest purse to fight boots. Even
Here's
at
what
3
I think.
million.
I
I
think
could
Oscar wants a 60-40 and Virgil doesn't care. He's cool at 50-50 and 5 for the, or, 45-45 and 5 for the winner.
disagree. The court documents here that Virgil submits, and it clearly says that they've agreed that Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn had agreed
Gotcha.
to
I mean,
fight, and then
dude,
Virgil's then
this is
asked
the
for 4 million more.
this is the Mick and Truck channel now because Marco's gone. So
So it's like for me, like the manager saying is, how can you negotiate it without me being in the room? But like it also does say in it that the zone will always decide the last opponent, the final opponent, no matter what. And Virgil's saying they should be offered 3 opponents or 4 opponents options, and they've only offered them boots. So
I'm so sick and tired of this shit, dude. I'm so sick and tired of fighters getting in the ring after a fight and they're trying to line it up, and we just know it's not going to happen because of the boxing politics. I'm so sick and tired of it. My favorite fighters are the ones that actually fight. So like Devin Haney looking for a fight. I've gone from a Devin Haney hater to a fan because I just like motherfuckers that fight.
FT,
You know what's
FT.
up?
Hey, you remember Shakur getting in the ring when Devin Haney won?
Devin Haney no, I don't remember. Can you tell me?
Lomachenko. And
Okay,
remember,
yeah, he did get in the
remember,
ring. Yeah,
remember,
yeah, he
Shakur
was
went
across the ring,
right
and
in
he
the
goes,
ring, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that? And then remember after that, there was a video of Shakur sending Devin Haney a bottle, and it was like sparklers, and he had a whole bunch of girls, and there was a sign saying "Sign the contract," and Devin Haney never even looked his way.
I'm
Remember
back.
that?
Fucking power just went
You
out.
remember that, Fun Truck? So I'm
I
just
do
saying,
remember.
not to dispute your Devin Haney thing.
That
I was
shit
just saying you
happens.
was like, I'm so tired of fighters
Yo,
getting in the
guys,
ring and then they duck it. Literally right before you said Devin Haney, I was about to say that, but you said Devin Haney, so it kind
I'm
of
back.
Devin Haney did the same thing with
Well,
Shakur, bro.
yeah,
Can you guys
Not
and
hear
gonna
me?
lie.
Teofimo, right? Because when
Can you guys
what's
hear
his
me?
name? Yeah, we hear you, Marco.
Okay, go ahead.
When Sandor Barton fought Mikey Garcia in Fresno, Devin Haney and Teofimo, they did a match, a face off in Fresno,
Yep,
out of all places.
twice
I thought
actually.
I thought it was random that they were there, especially Teo, because at least Devin's got ties to California. I don't know what the hell Teo was doing. Maybe just scouting Sandor Martin, but they faced off in front of each other,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are 5 or 6 years later, and got shit.
Still ain't got that fight.
The fun
I
truck.
mean, Keyshawn. Remember, there was a fight with Tio. One, he not. I can't remember who it was, but he stopped somebody. And Keyshawn was out there, and Tio was like, "You can get next." And Keyshawn was like, "Boy, you know what happened in sparring? I'll beat your ass." He was like, "Sign the contract right now."
If
At
And
least
that's
go
when
wait.
to the one
Keyshawn
like
was still
that,
at 35.
At
I
least
just say
Sugar Ray Leonard will tell you on the mic, looking at Marvin Hagler, that fight would be great, but it would never happen. You know,
it's
at least we're not expecting it. Don't do a face off and fucking don't fight within the next
aye.
5 years.
So see what you're saying about the Teo and that being at that fight. They'd all been way top rank at that kind of time. So
Oh, you're right.
that's probably why they were there.
Yeah, man. Boxing in California, like we need more cards at least in Northern California because I'm missing it.
Bro, I've
There's
been saying the
nothing.
same thing about Washington, bro. We're diehard sports fans up here. We go to every event, bro. It would sell out every time, but they just don't bring it up here, bro.
Well, California is a big state for boxing. A lot of national amateur champs come out of here. I mean, it's a large economy. We have the infrastructure to do it. We have
Yeah,
fans willing to pay. I just don't know why
yeah.
it doesn't happen. Promoters need to come out here. Pro Box, they come to Stockton. I might, they do come, but I would just like to see some bigger matchups.
It's got to do with tax situation, yeah.
Yeah, bro, you can tax up the ass here.
So if you can tax, like you can fight in Vegas for nothing, for 0% tax, or you can fight in.
Nothing.
Aye, so like it's like Anthony Joshua fought in Miami, but he's a resident there. He has property there, so he pays zero tax there.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving away 20% of your purse to taxes. Sometimes it's
Especially if you're a
bull.
foreigner. If it was somebody Joshua fighting there, he'd have to pay 20% there and 40% over here, so he'd lose that straight away.
Marco, what are your thoughts on that Virgil Ortiz, Rick,
Yeah,
and
I missed
Oscar?
everything because the fucking power went out here. I hate Connecticut, man. The power literally goes out for like 2 minutes once a month. It's fucking ridiculous. But go ahead.
It's
What are
all
my
good.
thoughts on what?
Well, Mick and me held it down, so we're good.
I appreciate it. But what were my thoughts on what?
Virgil Ortiz and Rick Merengue, the manager, and Oscar De La Hoya. Have you seen any of that stuff?
Nah, what's happening?
So the manager of Virgil Ortiz, Rick, came out with the response video to Oscar's video, and it just kind of seemed shady, a little too respectful from me. The fight's not going to happen. And sure, now there's lawsuits on both sides. I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing. So we go from a big anticipated fight. You know, Virgil and Boots got in the ring and they faced off. That's what we're talking about. But
Mm-hmm.
now there's lawsuits and boxing politics going the way. We're not going to see that fight for a couple years. And Oscar's like, I only want my fighter to get paid. He's like,
See, I
60-40. Like, fucking
Oscar's
dumbass.
kind of a bitch, isn't he?
well,
Yeah.
no, really, no, I disagree. I didn't. Looking at the documents that are submitted,
I shouldn't say he's a bitch.
Oscar's agreed to the fight. But what Frank Smith's saying for the head of matchroom is, now that Virgil's put that in, he just doesn't have to deal with Golden Boy now. He can go direct. So that may help. That may help Virgil get a bit more money. The fact that he doesn't have to pay a promoter as such.
But
he-
didn't
he-
Oscar? But didn't Oscar say they didn't have to fight in this next? They was talking about, oh, we got all these 3, 4
They have
options.
Spence. They can fight Keith Thurman.
nah,
But
you can't.
there is a little bit of a point to that. Like, I actually do think that those matchups maybe sell more than Boots versus Fondora, Spence, and Thurman. But that's just my opinion. I don't know.
See, the thing with Boots, the thing with I'm trying to get out the contract, I don't think it. Looking at it, I don't think they'll get out it. And
No,
the zone's
and if they
clearly.
do, it's going to be 6 months, and it's going to be a lot of money, and it's just going to be fucking two
I
years
believe,
down the road before we see any of these other
I
fights.
believe, I believe it'll
How,
be. It goes to court on
how,
the 25th.
when did Virgil fight Lima?
Virgil
Or
never fought Lima.
sorry, Boots fight Lima.
October, maybe just before October,
Yeah, it just happened.
September, maybe.
No, it had to be like October.
No, I'm sure
And then,
Virgil was in October. I'm sure he was October, November.
god
Yeah.
damn, like just line the fight up. Take it 50-50 and fight for the winner. Fuck the
But
contracts.
but they did, and Virgil ducked it.
Virgil
It's put,
ducked that.
well, Virgil submitted the document to the court, and the court it clearly reads that one of his complaints is that Oscar and Eddie Hearn made an agreement to fight with his own agreeing as well.
Man,
It's,
shit.
and then he's saying that his manager wasn't in the room, so how can they negotiate for him? So he
You know
wants
how
Mick,
seven.
Mick, weren't you saying that Golden Boy's contract is up, right?
So
And they
the-
can't put on no more fights until they.
till it's signed. So in a response, Virgil's lawyer also sent a letter to Golden Boy to be released, and Golden Boy's response was, "Look, you're trying to say that we don't have a platform anymore, but we have an agreement to be on the zone for 26, 27. But this is just the thing that kind of doesn't make sense. The person that agrees the contracts with the zone is on maternity leave. So they have to write the contract. So there is agreement. And I take it, and all it really take is for the zone to say, aye, there is an agreement, it's just waiting to be signed. So, aye. Nobody knew that was a thing until the court documents were released. But it's Virgil that submitted all the documents, yeah.
What a shame. You know, I hope Tio and Shakur spark something within these fighters to stop hiding behind managers and the boxing politics, and just put the fucking scrap on, man. Who cares if you lose, dude? Like we're still gonna watch you. People are interested in Frank Martin because he lost to Tank. Like,
Guys, for me, it's crazy that crazy for Virgil to be like Oscar's kind of put the words down. Virgil's whole contract's there. Like Virgil should only be fighting for 2 million, right? That's what his contract says. It's just a non-title fight. So they've offered him 3, but the most he's ever made was like way less. Now he's asking for 7. But here's the contract. Here's the legal expert. I hope he's read the lawsuit. He might be able to help. Mr. Day.
put the fight on, man. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Yo, what's good, yo, up in here?
Yeah. Tell Virgil to stop ducking then, Fun Truck.
Look at Fun Truck, man. You looking like Klay Thompson out there.
That's what they used to call me when I played pickup basketball in Sacramento. I
Oh,
used to play
get the
pickup
fuck
basketball
out of here. Get the
all the time.
fuck out
And
of
these short Cambodian and
come on.
Hmong guys, they would call me Clay. No, I'm not
here.
even lying.
So, Mr. Day, have you read
I got,
the
I got a shot like him too, Alan.
You say what?
I
Have
got
you
a
read
shot
the-
like Clay.
I hear you. I hear you.
Have you read the Virgil Ortiz lawsuit, Mr. Day?
I haven't read it. I know it exists, but I haven't been able to read it. So it'll be interesting. I love reading like cases. So
Run
it's a
that
new
through.
hobby.
I'll send you it on Twitter.
Yeah,
It's-
send it to me.
it's kind-
I'll love to take a look at it.
Like it's got Virgil's whole contract in there. Aye, for some
Oh, it
reason
has the
Virgil.
contract in there too?
Virgil put his whole contract in the lawsuit. Every
that
party.
is
Oh
that
yeah,
legal?
yeah. Send that to me. That's my type of shit. Please
Wait,
do.
is that
I appreciate it.
legal to put out a contract?
Absolutely, it
Virgil,
is.
Virgil
Absolutely,
put
No,
it himself, yeah.
I don't know about that.
it is.
No,
Yeah,
well, no,
Could be
because
some
yeah.
non-disclosure
There's
rules.
nothing wrong with that.
no,
There's
but
no.
No,
I don't
no,
know, bro.
Virgil submitted it to the court. He's put it in as a court document as supporting evidence, yeah.
Absolutely. There you go, Mick.
Oh,
Yeah. Oscar's
okay,
not put anything
okay.
in.
I got it. I got what you're saying.
Everything that's
My bad.
submitted is submitted by
Yeah,
Virgil.
yeah. Can you send it over as quick as you can, Mick?
I'm just going to tag you now in the link.
bro.
Okay.
That,
Where'd you
give me
on
the
Twitter or on
chat
here?
GPT. Give me the chat GPT summary.
Nah, fuck Chat GPT, man.
The human element is okay. It's okay to do some human shit every now and
It's
then.
just a little bit slow. Okay, a little bit slower.
And you remember, man, like ChatGPT is, you know, it
What's
doesn't
good, Marco? What's up,
necessarily
y'all?
Chat
take in,
GPT don't is a '90s baby. It don't know shit about boxing.
I'm
Alan,
telling you, hey, ChatGPT still don't know that Crawford beat Canelo ass.
Alan, what's your handle on Twitter again?
Shit, what is my handle?
He
Hold
didn't
on
beat
one
his
second. Let
ass.
me check.
He didn't win a boxing match.
It is, I know it's Alan Day Sr., but I think it's a hyphen in there. Hold on. It is, it's Alan_Day Sr.
Where's Serrata Fart TV at?
Hey, man. I would love to read that, man.
July 31st, just around the corner, man. Some of us are gonna be real happy with the outcome. A lot of us are expecting a 7-5 Shakur.
I don't think it's gonna be that close. That's pretty darn close.
I'm thinking.
Hey yo,
I swear,
FT,
Alan. I'm gonna drop some money on the draw. Swear to God.
FT. I got a question.
Yeah.
With that Mora Tyler and Cruz,
What up, Robert?
with that Mora
What's
Tyler
up?
and
What's
Cruz.
up?
What's up
Actually,
to the
I got a
panel? What's
question.
up to the panel?
I got a question for the whole panel, right? With that Mora Tyler and Cruz fight, right? Because I feel like that's an important fight. I think Cruz
Well, what is
wins.
it?
I think Cruz wins, but anyway, there's two possible people who are really, really in the lead for that fight, right? Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason. Who would y'all like to see the winner of the Murray Tyler Cruz fight? Abdullah Mason or Keyshawn?
Well,
Keyshawn.
yeah,
Keyshawn.
I think
Either,
Mortai is gonna win that fight. And so I'm gonna say, and Mortai has been calling Shakur Stevenson out, so I can imagine that being next.
They're different
I'll
weights,
take.
though, aren't they?
You say what?
They're different weights. I think Cruz is at 135.
Well, Shakur's 135 too. He's just doing one fight at 40.
Oh,
Yeah, this is Keyshawn's first fight at 140, but they're all connected. But I'm just asking the whole
yeah,
panel,
but
who would y'all like to see?
what's the
Mason
hate on
or Keyshawn?
Keyshawn, though?
You say
What's the
what?
hate on Keyshawn, though?
What do you mean the hate on Keyshawn?
It's from the amateurs and the Olympics. But
real quick,
who would y'all
I'm
like
gonna
to
go
see?
with either one. Blind Faith. I just want to see fights. Those are both really good fights. Pick a
Facts,
fight.
word.
I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
I would like to see the more
True.
realistic fight. The more realistic fight is Mortai versus
Funchuk just
Shakur.
leave? Why'd Funchuk just leave?
He's out on his day, bro. He's got shit to handle.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He probably had a fun truck getting some grub.
He's a BAV, a bitch ass vato.
Yeah, the more realistic fight is Mortai versus Shakur Stevenson, because I believe Keyshawn is going to 47, and I think Shakur is coming back down to 35.
I think Shakur about to lose to Timo, though. I think Shakur about to lose.
If Shakur loses to Teofimo, I don't want to hear, I'm not 40 naturally. It's too high. It was too heavy for me. I don't want to hear that shit.
Nah, I don't think. I
think Shakur about to lose. I think their press conference Their press conference showed a lot of respect. I give both fighters that. They showed a lot of respect in their press conference. But I think that from the if I'm going from the press conference before the fight, before the whatever they do before, I think Timo seems like he's more composed and knows his game plan. So I'm
All
going
right,
with
so
Timo.
and with that
So
said, Marco, Shakur is going to be the bigger fighter on fight night. He's going to be bigger than T.O. So I don't think that'll be an excuse at all.
I don't think it could be an excuse, but it can also be a reason why somebody doesn't win. Like, for
Yeah,
example,
and really, I have to remind people, man, 140 is. I hate to say this, but 40 is not a real weight class. To me, 40 is a pass-through weight class. You know what I mean? So going to 40 from 35 is not a big deal. You know what I mean? Because really, if you
So
go to
you're
40,
saying if
you
you fighting at if you fighting at 140, you walk around at 165 is what you're saying.
No, that's what you said. No, I'm saying that 140 is a pass-through weight class. It's not really, in my opinion, it's not a real weight class because guys at 35 can do, you know what I mean, 40 and they sleep. I think 35s and 40s are like pretty common weight classes.
But think
And
about the
so
I
weight
agree with
classes,
that.
Alan. Think
and
about the
so
weight classes below, like 122 to 126,
and
130.
but like, so you
and then
can
the
like
130. Like
some it
those are
does
three
matter.
weight classes with all four, just 4 pounds.
Like, some it does matter when you look at Lomachenko and Rigondeaux. That was a clear weight disparity there. Spence and Garcia, a complete weight disparity. Like, we
appreciate it, Nick.
so you can there can be a reason, but
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
no way.
I don't think Shakur would use it, and I don't think Shakur will use it as an excuse. But
No, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
it's not it's not an excuse at all because like I said, I think Shakur is gonna be the bigger fighter no matter what. So
And
ain't
we
no
got to
um,
remember,
excuses out there.
Shakur is the one who called out Tio, so we can't say
Absolutely.
any excuse anyway.
I like
He's the one who called it.
Hey, both
sometimes
of them
like
had
So
good
was he
fights.
throwing out water weight? So water weight is just the difference from the little 4 or 5 pounds.
No, we're saying it's not
Just a
going to
little bit
be
of
an
water weight.
excuse. No, we're
nah.
saying it's
So
not going to be an excuse.
no,
That's
but
what we're
no. You've got to
Oh,
look
okay,
at
okay, okay.
got to look at it objectively. Where Shakur's actually came from 126 to 140, whereas Tio's only went from 135 to 140. I know it probably doesn't make much of a difference, but once you start climbing, like you've got to look where they came from to start with.
Mhm.
Like saying it's only £5 is one thing, but it's only £5 that was too much for guys like Broner, and so
Mhm. Mhm.
like the weight does it. It may not even be an effect. As Alan says, Shakur might come in heavier.
They're
Like I
the
don't
same
think
height. I think just Shakur cuts more weight, no?
I
like
don't think he cuts. I think he walked closely to his weight. I think he's
Is
more of
hot
a
Dex
35. I think he's
is hot Dex
a
muted?
35 pounder. You just look at it like this. Tio is not really big. He's not a big guy at all. Shakur Stevenson is not really a big guy, but he's taller than Tio. He has, I don't know the reach situation, but he may have either the same or longer hand reach. So I mean he's gonna be the bigger fighter no matter what.
see,
And that's because Tio is simply not a big guy at all.
but then
And
that's
so
like
Tio
saying
is like the little S. Tio is like the little S-A with hands in the hood.
Tio is
He's like
cut
that
though.
dude.
You got seen Tio. He's cut. He's always cut.
yeah,
But
all most
I
boxers
thought
around that
Tio
weight
kept
class is cut, man. Ain't
I
nobody
thought
care about
Tio
being
kept
cut.
talking about 147. Like he was like, one 140 isn't that easy for
So
me to make.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Tio will be a small 47 pounder.
But
mm,
he did
True.
talk about in that press. He talked about in that press conference that he was thinking about moving up to 147 though.
He's
He
been
Yeah,
did say
saying
because
that
that.
if
for a
you
while.
bruh, listen to me. If you go to 40, you're going to 47. 40 is a pass-through weight class.
So why do we even have 135?
No. You mean
Because
why do we have 140? What are you
40.
talking about?
no,
Yeah.
because
35 is the
Shakur's
add-on
gonna
weight
go
Well,
class.
back down to 35.
Yeah, guys could spend their career at 35. Most
Zab
I'm gonna
Judah
just
guys,
spent
say 130.
hold on, Zab
You know
Judah
what I
spent
mean?
his career at 140.
yeah, but Yeah, but I mean, 40. Like, what did he do at 40? You
Fought
know what I mean?
everybody, whether he
No,
lost or won. He
47.
fought
47
every.
is where 47 is where he got his fights at. 47 is where he became undisputed.
No, 40,
40,
40. No, 40 was his weight class.
but
If you look at
47
his,
is where he
if
became undisputed.
but he spent most of his career at 40. Is
Okay,
what
so
I'm
but
saying.
he made himself known at 47.
Who are we talking about?
Zab Judah.
That
Like Zab's a much smaller guy, but when we're talking about height as Shakur and like T was the same height as Crawford. So does that mean he's got to fight 168?
because Zab wasn't that big of a guy. That's why
No,
47 came
Zab
later.
was
And the
not
bigger
he was
names. You're
not that
right,
big of a
Alan.
guy.
Yeah,
But it's true
47
that
was. Go ahead, my
it's
bad.
true that he could have spent his career. Probably made sense that he made his career at 40, but because 40 is a pass-through weight class, you're not making money at 40 like that. 47 is the glamour division, so guys just stop at 40 to get a feel before they go to 47. That's where he made
Right.
their money
Oh,
at.
I understand what you're
I kind
saying.
of okay. I
That's like
understand.
the tune-up fight
I
to
hear
see if
what you're
you can.
saying.
I understand. I understand that
When you put it
already.
like
The
that, like the glamour
140 is that.
divisions, okay, I get it. Like 40 doesn't get
I
the
get it.
notoriety that 35 and 47. So I can agree with that. I understand what you're saying. But I
I
still
gotta
feel
go
like
into the next
140. I
room. My
still feel
partner
like
playing some
140
weird music.
is a legit weight. If you look at it right now, 140 is probably one of the deeper
Like
divisions with 154. Those are
like
probably the two deepest divisions right now.
the reason that people say that about the 147 was because they all wouldn't fight Costa Zoo at 140. They were all terrified of him, and Zab went and fought him. All the rest wouldn't fight him. Mayweather didn't, Pacquiao didn't. Any of the guys coming through for 135 avoided fucking Costa Zoo like the plague. And Zab went and fought him. And that's probably why people talk about him jumping the 140. But like, man, nobody wanted any part of fucking Costa Zoo.
Like I agree with Alan. 140 is just like a little pass by. Usually they just go up to 147 right after.
And I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, but
understand
that
what
makes
he's.
that. Why don't they put more money into that
So
division?
Alan, you could
Though, is
probably
what
say
I'm
like
saying.
160 is the same then, right? We could probably say 160 is the same.
No,
I don't
technique,
think so
no.
because 160 that's middleweight, right?
160 is the actual weight, yeah.
Yeah, 160 is middleweight. So that's a historically middleweight's been a great division. I mean, super middleweight historically hasn't been the great division. It was all about middleweight, from my understanding. It's
60. I mean, we had a lot of
Hopkins,
Ward. 68 was Roy Jones.
Well,
Like
you
we had
you go back in the day where Hagler days. It was middleweight, it was welterweight, and it was lightweight.
when it was less
So
weights. That's what you're saying. Okay, I
yeah.
get what you're saying. Not the
yeah,
supers and juniors. I get. Okay, I get what you're saying.
yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They didn't have all these because literally, if you put a super lightweight, or he can fight as a welterweight and still make the fight. You know what I mean? Like it's weird
Right.
how, yeah, it's weird on how they do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's too many hands in boxing. I think there's too many hands in boxing. Point blank. Because like my man said, I just want to see the fights. I want to see the fights.
Yeah, but it's politics. That's why so many hands in the cookie jar because there's a lot of money in the cookie jar, and everybody wants
Yeah,
some of the pie.
the boxing promoters and the managers are not on the same page. The managers of the fighters know exactly what the fighters can do, but then you get the promoters that say, "Well, we want to go ahead and do this," and then it makes it weird. And then they put these belts. Then they even make up belts. You know what I mean? They even make up belts for
Yep. You heard about Joe?
well,
So, hot facts.
yeah.
You got that real echoey shit going on again. Is there something you could do?
See, personally though, like we're saying that, but like you had the weights have to be added because like you wouldn't have got fights at catch weights where like it was Floyd and Marquez, Pacquiao and Marquez, like Pacquiao Margarito was a massive catch weight, Pacquiao De La Hoya, like all the big fights in the day all came in the catch weights, and they needed the weight classes to be in the middle, really.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about too many belts, really, we should just have the easy, simple thing. You should have one champion in each.
Yeah.
I don't mind an interim champion, but the interim champion must fight for the belt. Like it's
Right.
Put
always
money in that
like
though.
it's
Like always a mandatory, right?
so. Yeah, I agree. So like one of the things that in Virgil's contract it does says clearly that if he wins a world title, it will automatically renew his contract for another year. So that's why he's probably never fought for a world title.
I don't know. It's always about the dollar, though, Mick. Always
I
about
mean,
the dollar.
do y'all think the Ennis and Virgil fight happens in 2026?
Yes.
The end, I think.
Virgil and Ennis? Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Ooh, I want that to happen right now.
But does it
we
happen
all
in
do.
2026 with everything going on? Do y'all think it's possible?
I think so. I think so.
December.
So I think so. I think it's one of those things that. So one thing that I could tell from this situation with Golden Boy and DAZN is that the contract was never canceled. So that's a good term. It wasn't canceled. It just simply expired. So it got to a date and they never renegotiated a new date. So that doesn't mean that they can't do one-off dates. So that's one thing to think about here.
So they never said it's not going to happen. It can happen in the future. Is what you're saying?
So, Alan, we see in that document that I send you.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So
the very last one explains that Golden Boy do have an agreement for 2026 and 2027.
Okay.
They have got an agreement. It's just needing signed. So that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but 2027 could mean early 2027, which means like maybe January to March.
It says the calendar.
Mick, you said that it's
don't
not
talk
signed.
over each other. Don't talk over each other. One at a time.
It says.
Mick,
It says
did
the
you say
calendar.
it's not signed? Sorry.
It's
Did you say it's not signed? Just so
the
I can understand
contract
what
has
you're
not
saying.
been signed at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so just because there's an agreement, that doesn't mean there's a contract.
Yeah, but all Virgil Singh says is if he's in negotiations, then it doesn't null and void his contract.
So technically, he's a free agent then, right now, right?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
He's still under, but the contract says that it could happen from now until the next year. He's still not a free agent. Is that what you're saying, Mick?
But he didn't sign it though, right?
So Virgil Ortiz is arguing that because of that blackout within the contract, this happens, you know what I'm saying, in anything. So once the contract between DAZN and Golden Boy expire, it's a date, it expired. However, they're still in negotiations. Virgil Ortiz is arguing that if there is not a contract in place, I have the right to walk away from my promotional deal.
I see what you're saying. You're saying. Because of the two companies, things is going to expire. Then that gives the fighter the ability to do his thing. But now we need more fighters to want to get the fights. Now what we got to do.
It just means that Virgil Ortiz can walk away from Golden Boy freely. That's it.
So that's what Virgil thinks. But see if when you get down to his actual contract, it clearly says
but
even
listen,
negotiations.
You gotta understand that an agreement doesn't equate to a contract.
Yeah.
Does that mean he'll win?
No, but wait. Like, see, when you actually get down to it, it says all they have to be in is negotiations. when you look at when it gets into Virgil's contract, it doesn't say there has to be an agreement. There doesn't have to be a signed contract. All it says is that they only
Well,
have to
Mick,
be in
Mick,
negotiations.
No,
Mick,
that's like if
that's
you're
a
going to mediation. That's like if you're going to mediation with an ex over your child. Mediation don't count, but the actual judge stamp counts
Yeah.
as the document.
Yeah.
So,
exactly. So, but here's the thing, Mick. You got to understand that the jury will decide in this matter. It's not up to us. That there is some fluffiness in there. But me as a fighter, if I'm a fighter and I'm with Golden Boy and their television, you sign me on the heels of having a network partnership where you can display my product, and yet you lose that partnership. For me, I believe that, okay, since I can't display my product, I have the right to go somewhere else to display my product because you no longer have a partnership in place. You cannot hold me hostage
Nah,
when you lost your
there's three deals.
end of
No,
your
there's
bargain.
3 deals in place. There's 3 deals in place. One deal is with 2 promotion companies. Once their deal is obsolete, then the fighter has to choose because those 2 deals are out, and we don't know
According to
why they
what?
can't
According
work
to what?
together.
According to what?
According to why they can't work together
No,
to make it
according
happen.
to what? We're talking about Virgil Ortiz's contract. What are you speaking on?
Well, the contract is what I'm talking about because there is
So
Golden
where does
Boy and the
the
Zone,
contract
right?
say he has 3 promotional contracts?
No, but it's between those 2, which gives him the third option to make sure that he can go ahead and opt out if he wanted to. You got 2 companies that don't want to work together.
I don't get what you're trying
He's
to
saying the
say.
same thing. He's saying the same thing you're saying.
Okay.
He's just
Okay.
saying
I'm
that
saying
there's probably he's just saying basically Virgil possibly because the zone is Golden Boy's under the zone. There are probably 2 different contracts in that contract with the zone and Golden Boy, but he has
so
a third part as a third party. He's saying he has a contract, but that's a little
Yeah,
bit
but
different. That
thank
has
you.
nothing to do with
That's
the
what I'm
contract.
saying.
There's just three.
we
There's
That
just
can't we
three
can't
that's what I
speak for
was
parties.
saying.
possibilities.
you
Yeah, but there's
disagree.
just 3 parties. There's not 3
Can I
contracts.
can I
There's not
explain
3
this to you?
contracts.
I disagree
No, there's
because
3 parties, not 3
hot facts.
contracts.
There's
There's
no.
There
3
you go.
parties.
There isn't. There isn't. Oh, Virgil submitted his contract there. But I want to read this to you. Promoters distribution relationship with the zone is a material incentive for the boxer to enter agreement. An event the promoter's distribution relationship with the zone terminates for any reason the promoter does not have an agreement in principle in place for exclusive distribution relationship with an alternative broadcaster, then the boxer shall have the right to terminate the agreement. For avoidance of doubt, if the promoter has agreed on all material terms with an alternative broadcaster, but is in the process of negotiating a long-form agreement with that broadcaster, boxer shall not be entitled to terminate this agreement. Boxer's right to terminate must be in written notice of 30 days before. Now, there's a letter at the very back of it that says they have got material terms agreed with the zone for 2026 and 2027. So that
But what if the
that
companies are
clause
dissolving though?
stops it.
What if the companies are breaking their partnership? Then what
You
does the contract
also
say about that?
you also got to remember, Mick, that there's 2 things within this lawsuit. 2 stipulations, one of which is the breach of contract, but also the expiration of the promotional deal. So Virgil Ortiz is arguing 2 matters. He's arguing breach, but he's also arguing that Golden Boy lost or their promotional deal expired with the zone.
Yeah.
So
So
because of the
See, this is
breach in
the thing with
contract,
boxing. It ain't got nothing to do with the fighters. It has to do with all the other stuff. This is why I just want to see the fights. You know what I'm saying?
But it's always about the dollar though.
so that first part, when you read the first part, so it looks to me that Virgil can easily get out of it. But that clause that's in Virgil's contract, now the letter states at the back that this was agreed on in October. So on material terms, he cannot leave until
Yeah.
until it's completely and utterly off the table. And it doesn't it doesn't have to be
Yeah,
even.
but how does this
Let me
hurt
finish.
boxers'
Hot facts.
careers?
Let me finish.
No, I'm saying how does
Let me
this hurt
finish.
boxers' careers though, Mick?
Wait,
Let me
I'll let you go ahead
finish.
and get in that.
wait,
Let me
Mick,
finish.
say that again. What did you say? What is completely and off the table? Where is
So,
that in the contract?
The DAZN deal. The DAZN
right,
is going
so
away.
it even states it doesn't even have to be
Mm.
DAZN. It can be any other broadcasting service, long as material terms are agreed, and then in the letter in the
Oh, I
back
see what you're
for
saying.
Golden Boy. Back the way,
Yeah.
material terms were agreed in October for the 2026 and 2027 calendar year. So if the promoter has agreed all material terms with an alternative broadcaster, but is in the process of negotiation for the long-term agreement, Boxer shall not be entitled to terminate this agreement.
Yeah. So he can go find another pro. He can get out of the zone, go somewhere else. De La Hoya can, and Virgil's still stuck.
It's still stuck.
Yeah, what about the
I don't know.
fighter? That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think
What about the
I don't
fighter?
think the courts I don't think the courts would be too friendly about that at all. I mean,
It won't go to a jury. My fiance's a lawyer, and it's all arbitration.
it'll definitely be settled. It wasn't going to go to trial
Yeah, it won't go
because
to
I don't
it won't
think
go to no like jury or
yeah
nothing like that. It's gonna be
it won't get
arbitration.
to trial.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the courts will put pressure on whoever side they believe will
Yeah.
will be challenged in a court of law. So that's one thing to consider. And
I wish I was a billionaire. If I was a billionaire, I'd say, you know what, here, Virgil, here, Boots, go fight over here.
just make me a millionaire. I don't want to get sued every
No,
night.
but a billionaire, I could just make super fights. You know what I mean? Here's 10, there you go. Go fight.
Yeah, but see, that's the
But
thing
Turkey
on
Al
why
Sheikh
people
is a
say that
billionaire. You see what he's going through.
But
Oh,
hot
yeah,
fact.
true too.
no, they're
Hot fact.
trillionaires. They're
The only
trillionaires
person that's
here.
stopping the fight
Oh,
happening
yeah.
is Virgil Ortiz.
Nah.
No, what I'm
It's
saying
money, bro.
is on
It's
how
just
he
money,
says
bro.
that this fighter is a fight. The '80s, they didn't have this money put up there. Could you imagine right now with the money that they put up for fights in the NBA and soccer and everything? When Hagler was fighting the Hearns and Leonard,
Bro, you would
Aguayu and all them,
you
could
would
you
have the
imagine?
same issues. You would have the
Hey,
same
It was
issues.
No, they would be fighting.
No, you
They
would
would
have
be
the same
fighting each
issues.
other though.
Hot
Listen,
facts.
when,
Oh
How much do
my!
you think? How much do you think
you would
Hagler and
have the
Hearns
same
earn?
issues. We're in this issues because of the
Because money.
money that's
Yeah, that's
available.
it.
You
Yeah.
like wherever there's money, there's power, and there's rulings, and there's all types
Absolute
of
power.
craziness.
Like,
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Like you're talking
So
Hagler and Hearns, and they made 8 million to fight each other in the fucking 80s. That'd be like 50 or 60 million a day.
Nah, not
they,
that high, bro.
It would easily.
Easy, Mick, say it again, Mick. Say it again, Mick. Say it
So
again, Mick.
Hagler and Hearns, when they fought each other, was like 8 million a piece, or 8 or 12 million US dollars in the 80s. That would be like 60 million a day.
that'll be a lot. The inflation, you're right. That'll be a lot of money. And don't forget, like
No, but
people
the
back.
fighters want to fight each other, though. They want to
But you got
fight.
to
Hot
understand. You got
facts,
to
it's not
understand.
true.
Hagler and Hearns. That fight wasn't just made overnight. That took a long
Nope.
time to be made.
They did.
Like,
Oh,
hot
Mickey
facts.
told me it wasn't true that they didn't want to fight. So, Mick, explain to me. I'll be quiet.
Well,
No,
the simple answer is
it
that
wasn't. It had nothing to do. The business of boxing
It's always been there.
it's been a problem forever, bro. The business of
It was made by
boxing
the
didn't
mob,
just
bro.
happen overnight.
the
It's
only
been going on
person,
for a long time.
once Alan reads that
Mm.
contract, the only person that's stopping this fight from going forward is Virgil Ortiz.
He's
There's a
not
full
stopping it,
agreement.
bro. He wants a dough, bro. What are you talking about?
Look, Saranta, stop talking shit because
Give
you're a
him 7
Mexican.
million. Give
It's
him
not.
7 million.
Why give him? Look, it's explained in the contract that he puts in that there is no reason to give him 7 million. They've agreed
That's
on
what he
3.
wants.
It's his
That's what
highest
he
payday
wants.
ever.
No, he wants 7 million. Give it to him. What?
It's
What's
3
the problem?
times that he's ever made. None of them sold a pay-per-view.
Nah.
So
He's
why
the
should
bigger draw, bro.
look? So why did Oscar agree and why did Eddie agree on the same money and now he wants more than double? That sounds like a duck to me.
That's not a duck. That's just, hey, he sees the value. Get it.
What value though?
Him. He's the value.
No, because like his last gate was 400,000, which is in that lawsuit. So what makes
Bro,
him
everybody
earn?
wants.
But what makes
Everybody
him make
wants.
7 million when his last gate was
Every
400,000?
everybody wants to fight, bro. He
Oh
knows that,
wow.
bro. So they're gonna get as much as they can.
What?
Everybody wants Boots
Explain to me,
fight
Sarata, what makes him worth 7 million to fight Boots if his last
because
gate
this is
was
a big this because
400,000?
this is
Mick,
turning up to
Mick,
be a super
Mick.
fight.
First off, let me answer that. Your last fight has nothing to do with this fight.
Exactly.
Because the evaluation of this fight has nothing to do with your past fight. If the
Yep.
evaluation of this fight is worth over $7 million,
Yep.
you're going to ask what the valuation is. You're not going to leave money on the table.
Thank
So
you.
people need to forget about this dumb shit. Oh, he made $1 million this last fight. What makes you think he need 5?
So
It's like
it's
one of
Bud
different
Crawford
jobs.
didn't
They're
make
not gonna.
Bud Crawford didn't make 40 million last
Thank you.
time, but he got in
There
a
you
fight
go.
with Canelo and got
So-
66.
Aye,
So
but
we gotta stop that.
so when you actually look at it and break it down, they've never sold a pay-per-view yet. Either of
It
them.
does not matter, bro. The evaluation of the fight is what they're expecting on payday.
So what they're
If they-
saying is, but what they're saying is that it's 3 million each plus pay-per-view on the back. So
Bro,
that could
nobody
take it,
cares
sir.
about pay-per-view. Pay-per-view ain't doing nothing.
He's dead.
But that's how
They
they're
want
funding
the
the
eye
fight.
test. They want the eye test to match the money.
Yeah.
Like the pay-per-views is what makes the value in the fight, though. Alan, would you agree?
No, the eye test has to match the money. And if the eye test matches the money, then they'll put more money in for the next fight.
Why does it? What's it got to do with the eye test? The pot
You don't see them, bro.
that the broadcaster
When you got Mick,
is
Mick,
dependent.
Mick.
No, wait. The pot that's put forward by the broadcaster is determined on what they see as what the fight is worth. The pay-per-view on the back of it is what makes that fight valuable. Yeah.
No, Mick, you're thinking about the judges and everything else. It's the viewers and the people that will put their money in to make the fight worth what it is. And if the eye test matches the fight, then they'll put more money in for even a rematch. So we're just talking about that.
So
Does that make sense?
No, because like when you're talking the value of the fight is if it's a pay-per-view, then that's where the money's coming from. If it's non-pay-per-view, it's worth a lot less.
No, there's less people that are inside the place. So if people see two people that can go in there and do their thing, more people will go ahead and buy the fight.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
Right. So if more people go in and buy the fight, what is that? Where's that money coming from?
That money is coming from the people who want to see those people fight. And we're not getting those fights. And that's what we are arguing about. We want to see the fights that we want to see.
But what are they buying to see the fight?
Well, that's not my choice on what they put on the fight. We're just talking about the fight itself.
For the public to see the fight, what do they have to buy?
I know.
Well, they're different. They're separate countries.
How no?
We don't know.
No, how do you for to see
Mexican? I tell you what, like this, Mick. A Mexican will put all their money on the line to have their family watch the fight and eat food with their family all day.
Facts.
And where about how do they do that?
Now,
where do they put the money?
No. Now in the UK, you guys have Boxing Day. Canada, they have Boxing Day. They will put all their money in pounds and everything to watch the fight. If you go to Central America, South America, South Africa, if you go to Australia, they will put their money in to see the best fights. So that's all we're talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
There's too many things involved with boxing that makes the fights not happen, and that's what we are upset about.
Yeah. It's all politics, man. Politics is rough, bro.
We've got this all mixed up. So, for one thing, Boxing Day is like a Christmas holiday. It's got nothing to do with boxing. Nobody even boxed on that day. It's a day that you unwrap your presents. So forget that shit.
But you even said boxing holiday. In America, we don't even have Boxing Day. We don't even have that.
We got football.
It's got nothing to do with fucking boxing. It's got to do with opening boxes, opening presents.
We don't
yeah?
even have look, but because you have that there, it means more
Ah,
people will watch and put more money in. Correct?
what are you talking about? Boxing Day has got nothing to do with
We
fucking
want to see the
boxing.
fights that even you guys will put your money on
What?
in Boxing Day. That's
No,
what I'm talking
Boxing Day.
about.
Boxing Day's got nothing to do with fucking boxing.
So why is it called Boxing Day?
Opening fucking boxes, opening presents.
No, I'm talking about the Boxing Day for the fighters. Come on now, don't
Boxing Day's the
disrespect.
no. Boxing Day's the 26th of fucking December. Every fucking year. And there's Hayes in the comments saying Boxing Day has nothing to do with boxing. I live in the UK. Hayes lives in the UK. It's got fuck all to do with boxing. It's a Christmas holiday.
They have it in Canada. They have it in Canada also. Boxing Day for the boxers.
No, we
that
didn't.
fight.
Nobody has it. It's a day of goodwill. It's called St. Stephen's Day to be precise. It's a day where you get
All right,
Christmas sales. It's sales for fucking the stuff it didn't sell. It's got fucking zero to do with boxing. Absolutely
All
nothing.
right, so let's say this. Let's say we have Black Friday, and we have all the boxers that want to fight on Black Friday.
Yep. I'm trying to work out.
All right.
Yeah. Like it's like a discount day, yeah.
It's a destined day, but you guys have it as a day off for school and everything. No one even does anything because it's about the boxers. How come every person that fights with gloves, they all say that we ain't gotta do shit today?
Because like what are you talking about? Boxing Day has got fucking nothing to do with the sport. Like what the fuck?
I think we went way left field on this.
No,
I didn't mean to go this left field.
I just want you to answer my question. Make it really easy. for as you say, all the Mexicans are going to spend. Wait, is they're going to spend all their money?
I'm sorry.
They do everything, right? So they're saying the Mexicans will spend all their money, but what are they spending their money on?
They want to see a good fight. Mexicans like a good fight, just like they like luchador wrestling. They want to see a good show.
And how do they watch that fight?
Because the best people win against each other. And that's what we're missing in boxing.
How do they physically watch it by spending money?
They used to show up and they used to put all their money together so that their family can come and go watch. And that's what they did. And they put their money together to make the fight. So the fighters got paid for putting on a show for them.
And what did they have to buy something to watch the fight, or is it just on free TV?
They bought a ticket, and their family was outside tailgating, selling tacos and lengua and cabeza and menudo and everything outside. And when they went inside, they had the beer.
And what about all the people in America?
They went ahead and had a good time.
So you'll admit that they'll have to buy the pay-per-view.
No, you bring that Mexican culture. You bring the culture of whatever to see the best fights. That's what we are wanting to see. But we got promoters and managers that are messing the fights up.
How do you
That's
watch
all we're mad at.
How do you watch it? How do you watch it?
We gotta watch it on TV. Telemundo, Channel 34. Before you had the real channels, you turn the big one to you, and you turn the other one to get all the other ones. That's how you watch Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers.
Box
pay-per-view then. Yeah, pay-per-view.
Look,
you mean pay-per-view?
No, not pay-per-view. What I'm telling you is that
without pay-per-view, these fights will never be made. Exactly.
People will make these fights happen if the fighters fight each other. The management and promotions are doing too much. That's why T.O. is going to fight Shakur, and they shut them dudes out so they can fight.
How did they shut the dudes out? One's with Matchroom and one's with Top Rank. What are you talking about?
But they chose to fight.
Correct. And what they fighting on? Pay-per-view. Imagine that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. T.O. and Shakur been part of the same timeline forever, bro.
Forever. Just like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
I mean,
they've been part of the same
fight. Eventually they was going to fight. I mean, Shakur and T.O. essentially been around the same weight class, they're around the same age. I
So
mean, Shakur is just a
simple.
little bit bigger than T.O., but they were eventually gonna fight.
So
Can you
Alan,
make
the
me another
question
one?
is, without pay-per-view, would Tio and Shakur be fighting anybody? Each other?
You say if pay-per-view existed?
No, well, it is on pay-per-view.
No, what's your question?
Is it without pay-per-view, does Tio and Shakur fight each other for the same kind of money?
Without pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Dude, this fight is not happening because of pay-per-view. This is happening because of Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Which is pay-per-view.
They don't care about.
No,
Dude,
but
they're not.
Turkey Al-Sheikh
Listen,
said,
bro.
"Do you want to fight him?"
Listen, they're
And
not.
like,
Mick,
and how do you watch that fight? How do you watch
Mick,
that fight?
listen to me, Mick. Mick,
Come
listen to
on,
me.
Mick. Come on, Mick.
Mick,
Take that
do
kind
you
of
know
shit.
how much money this fight needs to earn for them to make money on pay-per-view? They're not making money on pay-per-view. Do you know how many pay-per-view? Just Mick. Do you know how many pay-per-views buys it needs to happen for a fight to break even? Anyone here know? Anyone on a panel know how many sales? Huh?
It takes
It's like
all
over
right. I would
300,000,
say
no?
that for
It needs to be
no.
around 300,000. You're right. Around 300,000
Right.
pay-per-view buys to break even.
So that means it needs to have at least 750,000 to be somewhat profitable, which means you need 1 million to go ahead to do your thing.
Nonsense.
To make money, you almost need 1 million just to make a little bit of money.
Look, when
Come
you
on
break
now.
it down,
Come on, Mick.
when you break it down and you look at it, you'd need 300,000 pay-per-views, right? But they've got a DAZN Ultimate package that's fucking funded by a year's worth of fucking pay-per-views. So that goes ahead.
Mick,
and
this is why Jake Paul. This is why Jake Paul, the dude that don't fight real boxers, exposed boxing. This is what he did.
To make 24
This is
million
what he did,
300,000 pay-per-views, and there's pay-per-views bought in advance now, right? And that's just in America. This fight they'll have pay-per-views in the UK. It'll be pay-per-views in the fucking other countries.
But around the world, the money is not even the same. The money is not the same as the UK and Canada and the US. The currency is not the same.
It's no hugely different. It isn't hugely different.
So you're telling me, all right. So Mick, you got to think like a regular. Just think you are a regular person just walking down the street. You think that when you watch boxing and you see whatever they say was at the gate, and then they say for pay-per-view. That's why the UFC, they mention all the stats because of all the worldwide views they get from all the other countries, and they go and get these fighters from all over to get the biggest draw. They don't pay their fighters, but if boxing had the draw that mixed martial arts had around the world, these fighters will be making buku money. Because it's a world thing, not 3 countries. Not 3 countries.
No, that's completely wrong because the UFC. UFC doesn't have pay-per-view worldwide. They all have pay-per-view in America.
They went to Netflix. They went to Netflix and did the stuff that Jake Paul said. So now those people are still paying. They're paying $8 a month. All them people.
All right, so just pay attention to the money makers in the sport. Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua, Usyk, Bud, Tyson Fury, the Monster Inoue. There's a reason why these guys go after flat fees. None of them go after pay-per-view because they know there's no money there.
No, that's completely wrong. That's wrong.
No, correct.
He's
absolutely correct.
You're
they
wrong.
go after flat fees. Canelo Alvarez never cared about pay-per-view. It's always been about flat fees. This man gets $30 million just walking in the ring.
So
you don't care about
Mick, you're wrong on this one, Mick.
No,
you're wrong, Mick, on this one. Because yes, you are. You're not right on this one. You're not going to win this one. You are not going to win this one.
Hot facts. It's a fact under the Muhammad Ali Act in fucking America, the pay-per-view's got to be counted and added on. added on. You can't
Ali
fucking
went and
know.
had them say Ali Boombaye
Wait there.
and collect the cash and transfer that to his American bank account. Doesn't nobody know about that. When they were saying Ali Boombaye, he got that as a copyright for him.
The Ali Act is in like 1999, so I don't know what you're talking about with Ali fighting.
No,
So
I'm talking
that's
about
only pay per
Ali
view. Even
Boombaye.
to prove it to
See,
you, even Anthony Joshua's deal is fucking. He owns the card. He owns the full card. So he takes the whole lot and then pays Eddie Hearn 20%. It's got nothing to absolutely do with. Of course, they're taking pay per view money. Of course they are. Do you think they're leaving that
they're
on the
not
table?
doing pay-per-view anymore, Mick, because you
How do
get
they
more
know?
money on the app. Netflix, Paramount Picture, Peacock, they get more money on those because there's more people buying $8 a month to $14 a month that they can get their money's worth, and they will go ahead and watch.
What you look? You're talking about something completely different. So
I'm talking about money that the fighters will get.
What's the only platform that's showing boxing at the moment?
What do you mean the only platform? We can watch boxing any day, every day.
What platform is being used for the biggest fights?
Are you going to say Netflix?
Wait, no, it's obviously DAZN, isn't it?
Oh no, the Zone has. They did a good thing when they signed Canelo to that 350 thing way back in the day with Golden Boy, went ahead and went to court with and all the other stuff. The Zone was trying to make as much money as possible. The Sheiks have came in and figured out that YouTube, Netflix, and these apps, more people will pay per app for $8 a month to get more people in to then go buy a pay-per-view to where they're getting more people to pay for a fight.
Man, that money right there, that money they don't even probably account for. They don't care about that subscription money, bro. You know where they're making money from? Let me tell you where they making money. They're making money from ad buys. Canelo Alvarez, Bud Crawford was paid for by ad buying. It wasn't paid for by subscriptions. It wasn't paid for by pay-per-view. It was paid for by ad buys alone. Advertisers pay for that.
That's what I'm saying. All right, thank you for saying that because no. Let me go ahead and answer this because no. I was glad he said that because the people that don't pay to keep the ads off are paying to keep the ads in because they're going to keep showing in their streams. So therefore, the ads are going into those same things. That's a great point, and I agree with that. The ads on those same ads.
Let me explain to you here. This is so simple. So when Canelo signed that deal, there was no pay-per-view in DAZN. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Canelo didn't get nothing on what he signed for, and that's why he was upset.
Canelo ain't made money on pay-per-view in years, bro. In years.
No, he didn't.
In years, bro. Canelo don't care about pay-per-view, man. Like you have to pay Canelo $50 million for him to walk in the door. He don't care about pay-per-view.
And you think he's leaving that pay-per-view money? Do you think he's not touching it?
Anthony Joshua, think about this. Anthony Joshua probably never made a dime on pay-per-view in his entire career. He's one of the richest boxers in boxing history.
That's absolute nonsense.
Oh,
that's not nonsense. It's a fact.
Anthony Joshua don't make money on pay-per-view, man.
It's easy to explain the Anthony Joshua one. Easy.
Anthony Joshua don't make. Tyson Fury don't make money on pay-per-view.
How did the
Monster listen, dude, look at the highest paid boxers last year. You can look at the highest paid boxers last year.
And who will they be?
It would be the Monster Inoue, Usyk, Tyson Fury, and I want to say the two super middleweights. What's the name? The 75s, the lightweight guys. Exactly. Those were the highest paid boxers in the sport last year.
And where was all the fights?
Made a dime on pay-per-view. None of them.
Where was all the fights? Where was the fight skit? Where was the fight shown? Where was the fight shown?
Once you
Hot facts. Where was the
all
fight
right,
shown? They were showing the
showing
pay-per-view.
where they were fighting at.
The monster just started fighting with the zone, then, man. He just started making
Yeah,
business.
but
He
Mick,
just started doing business. He's been making money.
Like,
There's a
Mick,
reason why he
Mick,
don't come.
look,
The dude don't leave Japan. He don't have to.
what are you talking
yeah,
about? He
Mick,
fights
let
on
me tell
Amazon
you this.
pay-per-view. He fights on Amazon
No,
pay-per-view.
Mick, it don't matter once your fight is shown in
Look,
U.S.
hot facts.
territory.
Look,
You
hot facts.
have to
This is
pay.
where
You have
it's
to pay
delusional.
taxes, American taxes, then pay the international taxes.
No,
Then that
who
fighter
does?
ain't getting what he got.
Who does? Who pays that? Like, what are you talking about? This is
Bro, guys
madness.
don't.
Joshua fought Jake Paul and got less than him because he had to pay all the stuff.
Guys ain't
Then
making
he
no
had to pay. They ain't making no money. Then
Incorrect.
the UK took its first two. So then
Incorrect.
he made just a regular fight, and then went to go
Incorrect.
travel and got his jaw broke in a car crash. He didn't make
Incorrect.
shit.
Incorrect. So, hot facts. How much income tax do you pay in Florida? Go and have a look and come back to me.
Well, I'm not in Florida. I'm in California. I'm a 1099. I write off everything I do because everything I buy, I do my own taxes and I write off everything. So I don't know what you're talking about.
The answer is 0. 0%.
No, I pay taxes. I pay taxes. I'm in California. I'm not in Florida. I'm in California.
The fight was in Florida.
California.
The fight was in Florida.
It don't matter. Florida has a state tax. It don't matter. There's still federal tax.
He is a resident. And you think that money's getting paid into a UK account? Like,
that's only for
anybody that makes it over 100,000. Wait, hot fact. Anybody that makes it over 100,000 in UK, it'll be going to a Panama account, a fucking Barbados account.
Anyone
like that.
from the UK.
Company.
The UK is the other USA, the other red, white, and blue. They're going to say that even though you're not paying state tax, we're going to take this because you are a resident here. As long as you have dual residency, you will be paying.
No. Do you think that money's coming back to a company in the UK that he's going to like put in his personal bank account?
No, it's going to go. It's going to go to whatever you guys call the IRS.
No, it goes straight to a Panama bank account, a Panama company, a Barbados company. Anybody that makes over 100,000 in the UK.
You're talking about offshore accounts, man. You're talking about offshore accounts.
Correct.
You're talking about offshore accounts. Those things get regulated all the time because most of those countries are afraid of the U.S.
So Panama has a 0% tax. Barbados has a 0% tax. Virgin Islands have a 0% tax.
Why do you think we have the U.S. Virgin Islands? Why do you think we have the U.S. Virgin Islands? Where do you think we got Tim Duncan from?
So you'll agree that Anthony Joshua will probably have one of the accounts?
Anthony Joshua does not have his money coming in because it was taken by the red, white, and blue.
Look, see a normal person that makes over £100,000, they only getting their wages paid into a fucking bank in the UK. Tax avoidance is massive here. Massive. Like fucking Amazon
here.
Like in the UK. You're saying he's going to take the UK money. But the UK's not seeing that. That's an unlimited company in fucking Panama.
So why did the US say? So why did the UK take some of his purse? Answer that.
It didn't. You can go and check.
Wow.
You can go and check his company accounts. Are done in the UK. You can go and look.
He only got like 50 million.
Were you reading this
from his whole purse?
Were you reading this for like some boxing thing it put it out saying it'll be taxed 40% and 20%?
The US and the UK took all his money, man.
Nah, come on. Let me be fucking serious here. You cannot be
Jake
serious.
Paul got paid more. Jake Paul got paid more because he is here. But he did not have the UK taking his money also. Therefore he made more.
what you're not realising is people in the UK that are making any kind of money do not fucking pay tax. Tyson Fury just moved to Jersey because it's got a limit on the tax. Like people don't like think they know because it
All
says
right.
it says tax brackets in the UK. Like that's not what
You put the
happens.
tabloids up. You put the tabloids up yesterday, and Marco was like the tabloids. Now
Right?
your tabloids and our news here showed that Joshua lost money on the fight before he got
No
in that car
chance.
accident.
No danger. No danger.
He didn't get paid more. It said that the UK took his
Smack Mick
money.
in the face with the facts, and he say it still don't exist. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, Mick, you can go ahead and say what you want to say. I'm just speaking as a person that's watching. You know what I mean? I understand you're boxing who's fighting, but right now you got cooked in this one. You got cooked. Barbecued you, smoked you for 14 hours, made that brisket, got
Like,
that tenderism on there.
this is where you're massively wrong, because if you look, Anthony Joshua has an umbrella company in Panama called 258 Management. Oh, sorry.
No, they took the money. Once the money came in, the UK and the US
What are you
took their
talking
part. They took their
about?
share.
The money's not
Come
even
on,
came in
now.
the UK. What are you talking about?
Your
The money's
IRS
never.
took their percentage. Come on
No,
now.
no. So what you didn't
Go to your
realise?
tabloid.
Look,
Go to
hot
your
facts.
tabloid. Your
But you didn't.
IBF or
Let me
whatever it
speak
is.
here. Let me speak here. So there's two different ways you can get paid in the UK, right? Two ways to pay tax. One's if you're one PAYE, which is normal people that go to work that earn maybe $40,000, right? The second is self-employing or through a company directorship. They have to file their things at the end of the year, but only on the UK money made. So, for example, Amazon didn't pay any fucking tax here, even though they spend hundreds of billions here a year. That's what happens. They pay. It goes into Panama. It goes into Barbados, and they pay directors. They pay directors
You're wrong.
remuneration.
They took money out on tax before he was able to go transfer his money to his other accounts. Come on now.
That's not how HMRC work. That's a complete myth.
Come on now.
That's like
Oh,
that is
wow.
a complete myth.
So why would all the newspapers and the publications around the world report the same thing?
Because they've got people like you that think they know what they're talking about.
No, not me. Them. The
But you believe in them.
publications and the papers and all of them said that Joshua has to pay IRS money from the US,
We'll
which
just
he has
finish
to
it.
go ahead and do this federally.
How many fighters have
Then
went bankrupt because of fucking tax bills?
Look,
How many-
the UK took
how-
out.
how many?
Look, the UK took out one
The money's
part,
never came
and
in
then
the
there was
UK.
one part that took out 2 million.
It didn't
So
take-
therefore, he did not get paid. And
What
you know this,
do you not
man.
understand?
Chris Tucker,
what do
you
you
know
not
this,
understand?
man.
What do you not under fucking stand? They can't go into your
I
bank and
don't
take the money
understand what
out.
you're saying.
They do not take the money out your bank. You must pay them. But only when the money comes to the UK. You pay them. They didn't come and take it. It's fucking nonsense. That's nonsense. It's no
Okay, so
So you
once the
pay it.
money hit the account, they took it.
No, they can't take it.
Oh
They can't
wow.
They
So
can't go
now-
to your bank and take it. What are you talking about?
So now he's a fugitive. So now he's a fugitive, right?
No.
All right, then, case closed.
So
No more questions. I'm done.
HMRC didn't go into your bank and take money. That's not how it works. What the fuck?
I'm done.
Exactly.
I'm
You're
done.
wrong.
Nick.
You're massively
No,
wrong.
I'm not wrong, man. You got cooked in this one, man.
No, you're cooked. You're trying to cook me when I know about this shit. I'm for the UK. I know that the HMRC can't go in and take money out your fucking bank.
I have
they
no
didn't have
idea
access.
what you just
They
said,
do not even have
but
access to your bank.
you're cooked.
Nah, you're cooked. You're definitely cooked.
No, Mickey, you are great on boxing knowledge, but right now, when they put out and they showed how much Joshua lost from his purse, it's accurate.
Look, it's no. It's simple. You can go and look at his accounts. His accounts are on Company House. The money doesn't come to the UK. It's simple. Like, what you're talking about is that HMRC gone and taken it out the fucking bank. Like, what the
So
fuck?
we should all move to the UK, and they ain't gonna take shit from us. Then we can go there and just get rich.
So if you're a normal worker, they'll take it out your pay, right? It's called PAYE, right? And then you're self-employed, where you pay it yourself, but you only pay on the earnings that you've made in the UK, or it's in a UK company. Do you think like tax avoidance is massive here? Like fucking, like what are you
Yeah,
talking
and
about?
that's why
You
they put the money so he can pay. He paid it,
can't
so he's
take,
not avoiding it.
can't take it. They have no access to your fucking earnings. What do you understand?
Because he paid the money because they took it because he's a professional athlete. They automatically did that.
No.
Well, why are the tabloids around the world reporting the same thing?
Because you can go on and look and do your own research. You can go and do
You
it.
gave us National Enquirer yesterday, and now you don't want to talk about that.
I gave you the Daily Mail, which is completely different. But anyway,
all right. So what's the Daily Mail today?
You've tried to tell me.
Are they fighting for? Are they fighting for 150,000 a day? Did they go ahead and prove it?
They're saying that they're going to fight for the 150,000 people there.
They're going to fight. Now, I want you to go ahead and show that Joshua did not lose any money.
You can go and check it.
No, you want to go check for fighting. Why don't you check for the finance? I'm telling you.
I've checked it.
See, we got Houston. We have a problem. I don't think you know where Houston is.
So, like, you've tried to tell me Boxing Day is for boxing. Now you're trying to tell me HMRC can go into your bank account and take your money.
Well, it's called Boxing Day. It's called Boxing Day. It has to be for boxing. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Man, like, come on, what are you talking about here?
It's called Boxing Day. I mean, damn. I ain't got to prove nothing else there. And then Joshua has to pay U.S. federal taxes. Then they also said that he has to pay.
There's no state tax.
Where's my tablet? You know what, Mick? I'm about to prove your ass wrong right now. Let me get my tablet.
Go and have a look.
Let me get my tablet right now. I'm about to prove you right now.
Go and have a look,
sir. Yes, sir. Much respect to you because you're a man, but we about to do this.
0% tax in Florida.
Okay.
Where he owns profit, where he's a resident.
Okay, let me do my talk to text. Let me do my talk to text really quick.
Like, what?
Let me do my talk to text really quick.
This is crazy, man. Like, you're trying to tell me how it runs in the UK, and I know. Like, this is mad. What are we talking about?
How much money did Anthony Joshua lose over the fight with Jake Paul?
Lose is a strong word to say. How much was he taxed is a better question.
All right, Anthony Joshua was losing 20% of $93 million he made from knocking out Jake Paul. So that's already 20%. He's taking home $74 million. Now, it says that the UK and the US versions of the IRS took money. So he gave money up, and Jake Paul made more.
Go and show me an actual legitimate source before I cook you here.
Oh, he said, show me. Okay, so we go to, what? You want to go to Facebook News, Yahoo Sports? What do you want to do? You got Yahoo in the UK, right?
Come on, man.
What's that?
You got Yahoo in the
What's
UK,
the
right?
question? What are y'all talking about? The taxes?
He's crazy.
We can all look up taxes.
No, he's saying that. He's saying, all right. So the question is, let me go ahead and rephrase the question, because to Mickey right now, to Mick, you are saying that Anthony Joshua did not pay any taxes to the UK for his fight in America.
You can go and look at all
So here's the challenge here, guys. Here's the challenge. First off, no one really knows what they actually made as of today. Okay, we're not gonna know obviously until
It's like,
the actual reports. We don't know what they made, so we don't know what they were actually taxed. So that's a problem. We do know that there
All
is a
right.
percentage for taxes. So it's hard to say. So I mean, it's an irrelevant argument
No, no,
because no
no.
one
I'm on
really
it right
knows what.
now.
But what
No,
I'm
I'm
saying
on
is,
it right now.
but what I'm saying is, no
Well,
one knows the specifics of their earnings, so it's impossible to determine what they were taxed. We just don't know.
as
That number
it
is
says, as a
impossible.
UK resident, it says as a UK resident, about 37% of Joshua's earnings will go to the IRS, according to the Daily Mail. Now,
That's
the Daily
crazy.
Mail was what he said is an official site, is what Mickey said yesterday, right? Now, 37% is going to the Daily Mail. The other percentage went into the UK for him having to pay because he did the fight in America, to which they have an international tax to where he had to pay also. And Mickey does not want to
you're
accept
talking
that
about
fact.
personal tax. It gets paid into a fucking company. Sparta Promotions. What are
Oh
you
my,
talking about?
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Mick, you can't confirm that. You can't.
No,
No
it
one
can't.
knows that, man. No
Well,
one knows that. That's a
it does.
projection, man. No one knows that. No one
No, it
knows that.
does. Because you
What
can
we
go.
do know, what we
Wait,
do know, is that
wait, wait. I'll finish this
Anthony
argument here.
Joshua was most definitely
Right,
taxed heavier. He was taxed heavier coming from
there's
overseas.
there's a link in the thing. The link's in the chat,
Mick,
right?
It's
Mick,
common. It's common. But
Mick,
we
it
just don't
says
know what they
although
made.
right,
There's a link
Mick,
to the
it says
company.
although Florida doesn't have a state
Ah,
income tax, a
because of your
large
resident.
portion of Joshua's earnings is still going to federal authorities. The
But
former heavyweight champion also owes taxes to the United Kingdom despite losing the fight. Paul will keep a large portion of his earnings because he's a United States citizen. He does not have to pay taxes to Florida. Mick, now this is from Yahoo and your Daily
but
Mail that
but
you were vouching for
let's just
yesterday. So
let's just make it
so
easy.
now you're gonna be a liar now.
Shush
Now you're gonna
and
be a
let
liar.
you're a liar. Look, there's his company in the chat. Go and click on his fucking company and you'll see what gets fucking taxed and what doesn't. There's his full accounts. It goes to
Oh
Sparta Promotions.
man.
So stop talking nonsense.
Yo, bro, that like
Mick,
we
you
know
used the
we.
Daily Mail yesterday. You used
Stop
Daily Mail
hot
yesterday and
facts.
we agreed
Hot
with
facts. I'm
you.
gonna just go off because you're talking shit. Like nobody gets fucking
Nah, you
paid there.
lost. You don't like losing, man. Sometimes you
No.
can lose.
Click,
The
click on
greatest
the
fighters have a loss.
look, do me a
You
favour.
lost today. You
Click on the
lost today.
company. Click on the company and have a look. That's his
Yeah, but
company.
you said
There,
Daily
shut
Mail.
up.
Daily
Shut
Mail
up.
is using Yahoo
Shut
Sports
up.
is confirming Daily Mail,
Shut up and just fucking read
which
the
you
fucking
said
company. That's
yesterday.
it. Let me
Ah,
look. See, you're
see.
talking about something that
All right,
maybe F what's it,
all
maybe
right.
there's his company in there, right? And in his company in there, it shows you what he earned and what he filed. So stop
Well,
talking
okay.
nonsense.
Can you read that for us? Read
Um,
that for us now.
Read it, it's
all right.
42 pages.
What's going on, guys? My bad.
No, read that
All
for
right,
us
y'all. What's
now.
going on with
Um.
boxing?
What's going on? What's going on? What's happening here? What I miss?
Uh,
What's
Look,
this?
all right. So Marco, what's going on is the Daily
I
Mail.
think we
The
figured that shit
Daily
out. We figured that shit out. We can carry that shit on. Ain't no problem talking
Marco,
about that shit.
Marco, the Daily Mail. Yahoo Sports
I can
confirmed
barely
that the
hear
Daily
you, man.
Mail.
You're really muffled. I can't understand what you're
Oh,
saying. Baby
oh
something.
no, that's because I just laid
Yeah,
back. No, the
let's keep going
Daily.
on with boxing, man. Fuck
No, but I
that
still
shit.
can't
We've been
understand him,
going on
Alan. I
for an
still
hour.
can't hear him. Can you fix
he
the?
doesn't know what he's talking about, so just ignore it, move on to boxing.
I'll ignore him, but he still needs to get closer to the mic because I can't understand. Like it's very hard to
No,
understand.
he may be too close to the mic.
No, he's far. He's far. It's
No,
echoing.
no. I'm not far. It's right here in my ear. It's
So
right
how
here
do you
in my
so
ear.
echoey? Because whatever you did
Oh,
the
you
other
on the
day, you
phone?
sounded way better. Whatever
No,
you did like
I'm
yesterday.
not on my beats. I'm not on my beats. I'm on my JVCs, my little plugs that hang from the ear that don't go all the way close to your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had hair like that. Who is that, Yayan?
Yes, sir. No, I had to come on, man. Like I don't know, man. We gotta talk about something else.
What were they talking about?
I
Whatever.
agree.
I don't know, man.
He's trying,
But they was talking about it for like
he's
as
trying to
long as it
tell
was going.
He's trying to tell me how
come on
much
the show and
how
I
fucking
thought
tax
I was
works.
listening to a tax write-off show and shit.
Uh,
I thought I was
I
coming on the show to listen to boxing. Y'all motherfuckers talking about taxes and
well,
shit. What the fuck is going
Well,
on?
it's,
Tell him.
there is a boxing business, but shit,
I don't
I
give a
hope the
fuck. We don't
IRS
care
wasn't
about no
listening.
boxing business, man. Talk about fucking boxing, man. Y'all killing the fucking show.
Damn. Connecticut's finest is fired up.
I hope
man,
the
it's
IRS wasn't
it's
listening.
crazy.
Yo, CT, you see
Shit.
all the beautiful snow outside? It was kind of pretty, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
It was kind of nice.
I'm waiting for the football games. Y'all fucking killing me right now.
Fuck
Well,
football.
man,
What were they
I'm
saying?
sorry,
I
AJ.
just got the
football's not even a
beautiful.
real sport.
They worry about fucking if AJ paying taxes and shit. Y'all not seeing none of his money. Why y'all give a fuck about his money?
Exactly.
The
Like,
fuck?
I'm trying to tell him, he just didn't understand what
Yo,
he's
Why
going
we
did
on
AJ?
don't. Yo,
Hold on.
talk
Why did
about
AJ?
boxing, man.
Why
Talk
did
about
AJ?
boxing. This is some
CJ,
bullshit.
CT, before you
Why
came
did
on,
AJ's
Well, it
we were
was
taxes?
it
talking
was
about pay per view
Hold on. Why did AJ's taxes come up?
because we were talking about pay per view, right? Like pay per view is still a thing, no
Yeah.
matter what they say, right? And what he was trying to say is. Yeah, that fighters are leaving the pay per view money on the fucking table and giving it all to the fucking companies. That just doesn't fucking happen. And your
Right.
man,
there's
your
no
man was trying to tell me.
there's no pay-per-view that exists. There's no pay-per-view money
Mick,
on the table.
pay
That's
per
the
view is
argument. That's
dead,
my
bro.
only argument. I don't care
Mick,
about that
pay per
other
view
shit.
is
Wait,
dead,
I'm
bro.
telling
It's
how
dead, man.
Mick that
how
pay-per-view is
are
dead.
you going to watch Shakur and Teo?
Mick,
Yeah,
the Shakur fight pay per view, they're not even going to do over 1 million, bro. Pay per view is dead, man.
but everything that's on everything that's
I
on
ain't even
DAZN is
calculating.
pay per
But
view.
at the end of the day,
So
them dudes is gonna do very well, and it's not because of pay-per-view.
Exactly. That's
That's
why
all
they
I'm
give
saying.
so much upfront money because they know they're not making pay per view is not doing well in this era of boxing now.
Yeah, everybody take that's the Canelo Alvarez model. Take the flat fee. That's the AJ model. Take
no,
the flat fee.
what do you like?
Shut the shut
How
no. That's all
how
I
do you
hear.
think they pay the fucking
With no
fights?
facts.
What do you how do you
No.
where's DAZN getting the money to pay for the fight?
AJ and Canelo take flat
Oh
fees,
no,
and
I
they
know they
fight.
done it. I know he doesn't.
Buddy. No. It's facts,
I
bro.
know for a
They
fact it
don't care.
doesn't. I know
Yeah,
any
it's a
fighter fights for
fact,
Eddie
bro.
Hearn
It is a
doesn't.
fact. The
Mick,
two
why do you
highest
care?
earners
Why
in
do
the
you care
sport don't
about the
care
pay
about
per view
pay-per-view,
model
man.
No.
that is over?
So
Why
what I
are
was
you
trying to
upset by
explain
that?
It's
to them
over, man.
was that Virgil
No,
is asking for
no.
Virgil's asking for so much money if so shut up, Alan. So for
No.
Virgil's asking for money and they're saying, oh, he deserves more.
That's not correct. That's not correct. With no
But
facts.
if pay per view doesn't matter, Alan, why is it known free? Why is it known just the normal DAZN subscription?
What are you talking about, brother?
Why would the fights be on pay per view and just known on the normal DAZN subscription?
What? Why are the
Exactly.
biggest fights are on
It's,
Netflix and guys are making 100 million?
there's been like 2 fights on Netflix. What are you talking about?
No.
See,
Pay-per-view is
exactly.
dead, my boy. People are going to Netflix and Amazon. It's dead. It's dead. It's over. Nobody cares about that.
Amazon's pay
People
per
don't
view.
even talk about. You don't
What are you
even hear
talking
people
about?
saying that. You
You're
don't even
mad.
hear like fighters argue pay-per-view no more. They don't even talk about it.
Mick, it
It's
sounds like you're the
non-existent.
one mad, Mick. Like
No,
you,
because like the fights are on pay per view. The fights are on pay per view.
the fights are on pay per view because they give so much upfront money now. They have to put it on pay per view to get something. They got to get something. Network TVs don't want boxing. Like they
So
don't want boxing. ABC don't want boxing. CBS, all the major networks don't give a fuck about boxing.
correct.
Pay-per-view killed the network promotional deals.
Got
Pay-per-view is why HBO and Showtime is not in the sport anymore.
right. So why is it now pay per view?
No. It's not true. It's not a fact.
So why don't pay
Look,
per
the
view
crazy
then?
part. Hey, Marco.
What's up?
Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao allegedly, or Mayweather and all these other guys allegedly sold $2, $3, $4, $5 million in pay-per-view. They did so much business so well in the business front for pay-per-view for Showtime and HBO that those networks got out of the sport. They left.
Damn.
They bankrupt. They bankrupt themselves. The business model was so great that they bankrupt
Oh
themselves.
my god.
They don't even want to be in the sport no more.
Sure.
Cut it out.
Sure, but
PBC did so well with pay-per-view. They did so well for pay-per-view that Amazon gave them a distribution deal. They don't even want to give them money because the model was terrible.
And they still put Roach and Pitbull on pay-per-view.
No.
They still put Limo and Roach on pay-per-view.
No.
It was on Netflix. It was on Amazon pay-per-view. It was on Amazon It was on Amazon pay-per-view. Yes or no?
It's over. Pay-per-view is dead,
Amazon
man.
pay-per-view.
We should all be happy about it because that's why we're starting to get fights because it's dead.
Oh.
The pay-per-view model is why we weren't getting fights.
But all the fights are on pay-per-view.
And we wasn't getting fights. We had to wait till Manny and Mayweather had gray hairs before we got that fight.
But they're still on pay-per-view now.
No.
No.
AJ making $50 million a fight with no pay-per-view. No, Marco. No.
You didn't even know.
Exist. It's wrong. Hey,
you didn't even
wrong.
know.
That's wrong.
You don't even know.
Man.
Like
if pay-per-view was alive, if pay-per-view existed, PBC would exist. PBC is dead. Top Rank is dead. All of these pay-per-view conglomerates are dead. They're gone.
So why is this on pay-per-view then?
No.
Marco, check your inbox, Marco. Send Alan Dave Parkin.
The Zone is charging $40 a subscription fee.
And it's $70 for a pay-per-view.
Alan, you have been packed up.
It's $25 to get rid of you, though. Bye.
Nick has packed you up. Oh, there he goes. Damn, you fuck with Mick, you get packed up.
So I had to change. I checked out on KK now, right, Marco? Hold
on. Darian Barboa, 2-piece McNugget. No. Tax. No. Pay-per-view. No. Fraud. No. I think that's
true. Man.
Hey,
Marco, do I sound okay now?
Yeah, way better.
Hear me?
All right, yeah, no. I went to my beat. So the problem was Mickey was saying that when Paul fought Joshua, he did not lose any money and he did not have to pay tax for the U.S. and in the UK. He said that he did not have to pay anything because he sent his money to offshore accounts, so he did not have to pay any tax. That's what he was saying.
Okay.
And I read from the Daily Mail, which he accounted for yesterday as being legitimate, that they were in cahoots with Yahoo Sports, and it was verified that Joshua did lose money and Jake Paul made more, and he still was trying to fight going down with the count.
Like, what you didn't understand is that as a person, if a person's getting paid, but they're paying into companies, different.
I'm not going to argue anymore because he had to pay. They took his money away.
Look, I put the link in the chat. Let's move on. You can go and read that. It breaks down it. It's his tax returns every year. Stop talking shit. Rich people didn't pay fucking tax.
I said I love you, man. I said I love you on your boxing knowledge, but when it came down to the taxes on what the UK said that they took his money. As long as what the US said, we took his money also, and they took money off of him, and Jake Paul made more. And that was on the Daily Mail that you said is a tabloid. That is official.
You can say what you want. Nobody goes into your bank and takes fucking money.
I didn't say it. The Daily Mail said.
Excellent. So you just go up, click the link I put in there, read what you want. There's a whole 42 pages there. And then you'll see how much nonsense you're talking.
Mick, you're a great guy, but the Daily Mail can't be great one day and bad the next day.
Look, these tax accounts here, go and look at that. It's no hard. Rich people didn't pay tax. It's that simple.
Mick, we just disagree, and your Daily Mail proved what I was saying. Your Daily Mail, which is a tabloid that you said you stand by, your Daily Mail proved it. And now you don't want to stand by your Daily Mail. So don't stand by your Daily Mail and don't use it as a reference anymore.
Like, just go and look at the thing I put in and let's move on. You didn't understand
how
things work here. You didn't
You're
understand how
good,
things work here. You didn't understand the
Mick.
Boxing Day is not a Boxing Day. Like, you're trying to tell me about what happens in
Mick, I will
my
cook brisket
country.
and barbecue ribs and feed you my mom potatoes salad,
Like,
and
you're
we'll have a great
massively
day.
wrong.
We just not
Massively
gonna talk
wrong.
about the taxes. One thing in
You're
America, we don't talk about
I
politics
didn't care. We want to move
and
on.
religion.
Like, let's move on. Talk about boxing. Can you educate the dumb?
No, you're a great guy, man. Let's have a beer. Let's eat some food. Let's freaking do that, and let's move on from that. Agree?
Agreed. How about we watching this Shakur fight? I think Shakur's going to win. Take the pay-per-view money, and let's move on.
I think that Timo is going to win the fight.
See, I think there's a myth about Teo stepping up into these big fights. Only steps up into the big fights, but I think that's kind of a myth when you look back. Like when he fought Loma, it was in the bubble. No fans there. And as soon as he had a fight with fans in front of him, Cambosis, he had the Hulu theatre, he got beat. Like, that's
like saying the Lakers didn't win because we only won because we were in the bubble. Come on, man.
No, but
every team in that year had to fight and play a sport in the bubble.
But like, that was the narrative it was put, that once it gets into the big fights and the big fights he steps up. But like, man, that's not kind of true when you look at it when they're in the bubble. But
no, that's like having a fight with both dads are watching their sons fight to settle their score in the neighborhood. Both dads are saying, we ain't nobody coming in, we gonna watch our kids fight, y'all gonna shake hands after. I put it like that. That's what we do in America, at least. I don't know what you guys do in Scotland.
You know everything else about Scotland, so okay. I'm surprised you didn't know about that. But nah, like, that was the narrative, that he stepped up against Loma in the biggest fight of his life. But when you look at it, COVID time in a bubble, no crowd there, like, how much pressure was on him? And then you look at when he comes out the bubble, in front of the lights, in front of the crowd, he lost.
But don't you think that in the bubble was a little bit, it was better because now you can hear your corners talking to you, and the other fighter can hear the corner talking to them, and you can actually now go ahead and adjust how you're fighting each round because you can hear your corner talking to you.
Like, there's also the fact that, like, you had to quarantine for a few weeks coming from another country and all this other stuff. So, man, I think possibly that.
All right. So what's different from trying to fight in the Olympics when you got to get tested every day than being quarantined for a couple of weeks and everything else? What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that, like, when you're confined to a space in a room for 2 weeks to quarantine to make sure you've not got COVID, how can you make sure that you're top of your game where the other person doesn't have to quarantine, doesn't fly for another country? And
you're getting needles poked in you nonstop up until the day.
That's fine.
You're getting needles, and needles can actually bruise your body up.
That's fine. Like, taking a bit of blood or pee doesn't affect the fight.
Yeah, but you can't even really go anywhere because they are watching you. You know what I mean? They're watching you 24/7.
We're a bit of the
so it's pretty much So it's pretty much you're in a bubble, but not in an actual bubble, is what I'm saying.
No, completely different. One you can prepare for, and one that you can't do nothing. Like,
well, you can't prepare for anything unless you're in the ring and you got throat punches. The only thing that the fighters can do is trade. Agreed?
Agreed. And if you can't train because you're quarantined for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but both fighters have to go through the same thing, though.
No. One fighter was in America. One fighter stayed in New York.
Does not matter. You're
And
training before you get there. 2 weeks should let your body go ahead and heal so that you can go ahead, get quarantined, and get back to training to where you're going to be A-okay. And
one
then
person,
both
and one,
fighters are still going to be 100% when they go into the ring. Agree?
no, because one person came from a different country and was quarantined in a room, and the other person didn't have to go through that.
That's like saying the flight from one place to one place makes a difference.
Nah, like it's a fair assumption that it wasn't his biggest fight, maybe on paper, but like there's no pressure there. But then he comes out into the lights against Cambosis and gets beat, where there was
All
pressure.
right. All right. So how many? All right. So let's go to this fight. How many rounds you think the winner is going to win?
Between who? Teo and Shakur?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It really depends. If Shakur takes an early lead, wins the first 2 or 3, he'll probably win 10-2. But if it's a close couple of rounds, maybe 7-5, 8-4.
All right. Do you think that Timo can attack him to the body and show more aggression and win rounds?
No. Doesn't have the footwork
And
to do that.
all right. So you say the footwork. Now, who has the heavier hands? Who has the more powerful punches?
Teo?
All right. So if Tio lands more powerful punches, do you think that's going to make a difference with the judges?
No, because like it all depends about how the round is spent before that. Like I can't see Teo cutting off the ring. I can't see Teo getting on the inside there. I can see Shakur counter punching, and all I can see is Teo getting very annoyed and shit like that, getting coming off of his game plan. If you look at his fights at 140, none of them has been great. So like the Josh Taylor win, Josh Taylor was kind of short. He won 7-5 on the cards. Claggett wasn't great. Jermaine Ortiz wasn't great. Sander Martin wasn't great. So I think in the fights that Teo had to change, and that doesn't suit him.
Now, remember when Oscar De La Hoya fought Felix Trinidad, he boxed more in the last 4 to 5 rounds, and they gave the fight to Trinidad, even though he won the fight. Do you think that can happen in this fight with Timo coming in and Shakur trying to box for?
Well, technically, Trinidad got that win because Oscar taken like the last 2 rounds off. So that was very silly, Oscar. But I think Oscar did win that fight. But I think he's got to Teo's got to fight for the outside. He's got to try and get Shakur's distance, but it's going to be easy. I just think when it's starting to go wrong for Teo, his dad will never be able to break Shakur down. I think there has to be somebody in there that's a knowledgeable coach who can tell Teo to make adjustments. And I can't see his dad being able to do it.
All right. Now, my last question for this one right here. Do you think that Shakur might get a upset knockout over Timo?
No. I don't think Shakur will be going for a knockout. I think the game plans will both be a counter punch and stay on the outside, and Teo mentally will break before Shakur will. Shakur's got more chance of following a game plan for 12 rounds. Where I don't think Teo has.
Now, I said last question, but the Loma fight, the Teo and Loma fight, put Shakur in the ring. What do you feel from watching the Loma and Timo fight? and seeing Shakur fight his career, do you think that if Timo came in like he fought, Loma can beat Shakur right now?
So
I don't know. They're very different fucking people,
yeah,
Shakur and Loma.
like so the biggest like issue for Loma was size. Yeah, he wasn't a 135er, but Loma kind of went into played into Tio's hands there. But as I say, 2 weeks in quarantine in the bubble, stuck in a hotel room, could have played a massive effect on that fight.
How much dominant do you think Shakur is over Timo skill wise?
What was that? Sorry.
I said dominance wise and skill wise. How much farther along do you think Shakur is over Timo as far as their skill?
Man, like they do different things, but I think the thing that Shakur does is much more successful than what Tio can do. Tio would like to be the back foot fighter, be ready to counter punch, things like that. But I can't see him being able to do that in this fight.
So you don't think that Tio can catch Shakur with a couple of power shots that could knock Shakur off of his equilibrium?
I mean, we've not really seen that for Tio in a long time, have we? But I would say that they say Shakur's probably the least hit fighter in boxing. Like I think the distance control is one thing that Tio does do. Is he's got this weird kind of a throwing style when he's on the front foot, where he does take a step, which may throw Shakur off because it's not really conventional. But I can't see how Tio makes Shakur come off his game plan.
So you don't think that Tio can avoid the jab of Shakur?
I don't think it's a jab, the big thing. I think it's more the distance control and the pot shot. Counter punch.
It's gonna be a good fight. Hey, and Mick, do you see how we can argue and still be friends after? Yeah, it was just a disagreement. We're good. We're good. We're good.
No. Mick's gonna pack you up in about 2 minutes.
Nah, I already packed Alan Day up.
You packed Alan Day up?
Aye.
Yeah, he did. I mean, Alan, to Mick's defense, Alan was shitting on him.
No, like, try to tell me how my country works, and it's like, doesn't work like that. Like, I know how it fucking works.
Yeah,
Marco's a
Alan.
business owner.
He doesn't fuck with 90s babies, so.
Aye, crazy. Like, Marco, you got a company. Like, fucking, you know that you submit your tax return every year. But if you made enough money, you would be paying it into a fucking Panama account or an umbrella company somewhere. Rich people didn't pay tax.
Survival of the fittest, man.
Yeah, fucking sure.
Mick, I never thought I was gonna have a battle with you because you seem so much of a nice guy. But I was like, damn, we had it, and then it was all good. We apologized, and we was all good. But that's what sports and barbershop talk is all about. If you can't get into it like that, you ain't doing it right. So much
there was a
love,
couple
man.
questions that weren't answered. Like Mick was trying to ask Alan Day if any of these fights took place because what was it, pay-per-view, involving pay-per-view, Mick? You're saying, do these fights happen if it weren't for pay-per-view? And Alan just kind of goes around the question.
And the fights are all on pay-per-view that he mentioned. That's a scary thing, yeah. Like, nah.
Do we have any fights tonight? Is there any boxing tonight?
I think there is.
I thought we had a good one last night. But Rocha messed up his weight cut. His weight cut didn't go well. They pulled him out.
Oscar's been taking a bunch of L's this week.
I thought the passing on. I thought he done quite well for stepping in.
I didn't get to watch it.
No, it was a fun fight. It was definitely a fun fight until he got knocked out.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, Nick, if you're gonna pack everybody up, no one's gonna come back on the show. Fuck, you're gonna ruin Marco's channel.
No, I'm not. I'll just pack Darren up.
Yeah, Mick. Hey, Mick, don't pack
So,
me
Big
out, man.
Marco.
Don't send no money. Don't send no money in to pack me out, Mick. Don't do that, Mick.
Nah.
I'm
If
here
it
for the
was
good ones.
If I was going to, I'd have packed you up when you started telling me Boxing Day was for boxing. Like,
So, Big Marco,
What's up?
what do you think this means for Roach's career?
Which?
The fact that he couldn't make 47 and he had to go to the hospital because he couldn't make the weight.
Too big.
Too big? Yeah. Too big. That's exactly right.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, with his power deficit, he cannot go to 54.
He cannot.
He should. He shouldn't.
I don't know. Man.
He shouldn't. He doesn't punch very hard, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's struggling with the weight. You know what I mean? Obviously struggling with the weight. So, fuck. Hold on,
I think he was like he's possibly been. He was off for a year and a bit though. So is that maybe no help with the weight cut?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Being close to the age of 30, it's really hard to shave off those last 2 or 3 pounds.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I think your body's fully grown at that point. You know, you can't just rely on pure will to shave off those last 2 pounds. You know, but
right.
Other fighters can do it. Some can't.
I think I was watching a bit of the Hangout spot when they were talking about it, and they went through his weigh-ins, and like he was always a decent bit under, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
He was always 146 and a half, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually him.
So I agree he probably shouldn't be going to 147. 154, sorry.
Yeah, he shouldn't be going to 54. I don't think so.
Say again?
I don't think so. We got.
You talking about Frank? You talking about Frank Rose?
Like it might be good to go for one fight just to get a fight in, and then come back down the way, like maybe a catch weight with somebody.
Rocha?
Aye, because he's been off for that long, Shelton. It's
Yeah, but he don't have the name or the cachet to get a catchweight fight with anybody that means anything.
just a tune up just to get back in the ring.
Oh, you're just anybody. Okay, I got you.
A tune up.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, he's considered tune up. So what are we talking about here?
You gotta say like Mick. It's tune up.
Tune up.
Ro-
It's a tune up.
Yeah, fucking Roach is considered a tune up. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for a tune up to get a tune up, right?
Tune up. Yeah.
He's considered a tune up. He's considered a tune up.
He's a good fighter.
He's considered a tune up.
Anyway.
Damn,
He's decent.
to be
I mean, he beat Blair
considered a
Cobb.
tune-up fighter must be disrespectful. That's disrespectful to be considered
He
a
beat Blair.
tune-up fighter.
Wait. He beat the hell out of Blair Cobb. I was in the audience. I was live there. He beat the hell out of Blair Cobb.
But to be called a tune-up fighter, that must be disrespectful to you. Somebody walking down the street, oh yeah, who you tuning up next?
Oh hell no.
Like Cobbs was like nearly 4 years ago, man.
Okay. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Who's that 147? Do you pick Alexis Rocha to be?
147. Who could he beat?
There you go.
I don't know, but
He beat Blair
to be
Cobb. That's the
called a
biggest win.
tune-up fighter. No, I'm just saying, just as a man, me as a man,
He's
you
definitely
might
a
be walking
contender,
around with your
Shelton.
wife and kids. You'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like, yeah,
Shelton.
you a tune-up fighter. You know what
We're
I'm
gonna
saying?
call him.
Huh?
Just go.
We're gonna call him a
I
professional
said,
contender.
yeah, I could. Yeah, can we change the verb
Okay,
on that? That is
we can do that. We can
disrespectful.
do that.
Your kids don't think you a
Hey,
bum.
Shelton's changing the
We can
power
do
to
that.
work
Hey,
mindset.
I didn't say it was a bum. Now you said bum. I didn't say bum.
No, I
You
didn't say
said
bum.
bum. I didn't say bum.
No, I didn't say bum.
No, no.
hey,
The reason
they,
why I said that is because when I grew up and my grandma stayed in Linwood, right? And the neighbor next door was a sparring partner for the heavyweight champions, Chip. Chip had the biggest house, biggest pool, and everything on the block in Linwood, California. But everyone just called him, yeah, he spars. They never just told and called him a professional fighter. They were like, he's a sparring partner. So I was just like thinking like that. But Chip did have the biggest pool, and we all swam over there all the time. So,
but
yeah, just saying.
being honest, he's not really a contender, is he?
Well, let us know what he is, Mick. What's his identity?
Gatekeeper?
He's at the very high end of a gatekeeper, if anything.
Like, how far is he away
Ooh.
from fighting a title for a title?
You let me know, bro.
So he's not really a contender if he's not going to fight for a belt.
So is he like a K9 Cornelius Bundridge? Is he like that?
Nah, K9 at least won a belt.
He's a Friday night type of fighter. It would have been good to see him on some free boxing on YouTube yesterday.
Gatekeeper or prospect? Is he a prospect?
No, not a
Could
prospect.
he still get to a title shot?
No, he's a good professional. That's what we'll leave it at.
No. See, Fun Truck, I want to thank you. And you're the first person who's agreed with me. You cannot be a gatekeeper if you've never been behind the gate. If you've never been behind the gate, how can you keep it? You can't keep it. Only a former champion can be a gatekeeper. If you've never been champion, you can't be a gatekeeper.
Was Rosado a world champion?
No. He's not a gatekeeper. He's never been behind the gate.
100%, he's a gatekeeper.
Rosato's a journeyman.
No. Fun Truck. No.
I got you.
He's never been a champion. He's never been behind the gate. If you have never been behind the gate, how can you keep the gate?
All right, so will we say Emmanuel Augustus status or lower?
So, like, more in the comments.
Emmanuel Augustus was a good journeyman.
Yeah. Rocha is in the top 10. That's
journeyman.
That's a contender.
A journeyman. All right.
But so's Derek Chisora more big. You wouldn't call him a contender. You would call him a gatekeeper. And he's ranked number 2 or number 1 with one of the sanctioning bodies.
Number 2.
So you wouldn't be calling like you can't
Who
call
Rocha
him
is?
a contender.
So he's a journeyman then. So can we agree journeyman? The journeyman thing?
Mick, can you
Yeah, he's a good
put me on
journeyman.
some
He's a good
put me
journeyman.
on some
Yeah.
game, Mick? Who is the best fighter to never win a world championship?
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
Like for any era.
Aguayo?
Within the
Aguilo's the
recent,
champion.
within the last 30
Oh,
years.
Aguero won 4 world championships.
Yep. He beat Jim Watt for the title, Aguero.
Aguero's a former
Do you
losing
think
champion. What are you talking about?
Do you think Shannon Briggs counts?
Hell yeah.
Shannon Briggs won the world title. He was a world champion.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, he got that. And Margot, I saw your video of the most first round knockouts.
What'd
You
think?
had great commentary. You had great commentary
Thank
in that
you.
one right there. I
I
was
appreciate
laughing
it.
my ass off. But Shannon Briggs, he beat up George Foreman, but that pretty much. And I hate to say this because in boxing, as long as you're a grown man with two hands, I think every fight counts. You know what I
Well,
mean? But
Yeah.
you know what I
well,
mean? I think
So
every
do I.
fight counts.
So do
the
I.
an- the
But
answer to your question is probably you're looking at it, probably Virgil Ortiz.
Oh shit.
No, the best fighter to
Well,
never
Nick,
win a title, in my
his career's
opinion,
not over. His
in
career's
my
not over.
opinion, is
He's most
probably
certainly
Ernie
gonna.
Sanders.
He's most certainly gonna win a world
James,
title,
maybe.
Mick.
you said Ernie Shavers, the hardest hitting heavyweight.
No.
You said
So
Ernie Shavers, who George Foreman says hits harder than everybody.
like there's probably a few.
Ernie Sanders. Ernie Sanders. Best, I know, never to win a title. Ernie Sanders.
Certainly for the UK, it'll probably be Luke Campbell.
Hey, my boy Ryan dropped him that body shot.
When he's finished, like he did.
No,
I couldn't see Ryan
Hot Fact
Garcia beat
said,
him. I couldn't have seen Ryan Garcia beating him at that time. That kind of showed that he was done.
bro, Luke Campbell almost finished Ryan Garcia. What are you talking about?
I know, but he was finished. That was his last fight, wasn't it? He didn't fight again after that. So it's
Shit, he
fine.
broke his spleen. Ruptured his spleen.
I know Loma beat the shit out of me.
Poor
That was
poor UK
I
guy.
probably
Had to get
Luke
it.
Campbell for the UK.
Mexican
But then-
left hook to the
Hey,
body.
I still
Put
go
your boy
with
down.
Emmanuel Augustus. I still go with him, the shadow boxer, the drunken master. I still think he's one of my favorite fighters to watch. I don't care about what no one says. I used to love watching him slip and move, duck, move back. He had his little fro going. I used to love watching him.
Yeah, we all like fighters. Don't care what other people have to say. I like
True.
watching Abdullah Mason. I like watching Tank. Believe it or not, I actually really enjoy Tank's style, even though he fights once every 3 years.
What about Johnny Tapia? He was one of my favorites. I used to watch him late night boxing. Used to be on, and I used to love watching him on ESPN when it was on Channel 6 on cable TV. Johnny Tapia used to go in there and get it in.
Where are you from? Hot Facts.
California, and the Tapia brothers, they still have their food trucks that go distribute the meat to the stores around here.
You're from Southern California?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
SoCal. He's from
Mick, you got to come out to the West Coast when the World Cup happens so I can give you that Ryan
He's
Garcia
coming.
body shot like he did to Luke Campbell.
I think he's coming here. Aren't you coming to New York, Mick?
Yes.
He might not even come.
I might not even get in. I went on my social media history.
Did you guys see Clarissa Shields give the body shots to some podcasters? And the one dude was faking like he was hurt and started doing jumping jacks. But the one dude was out. He said she knocked him out.
Yeah.
What's your real thought about her? I don't compare it to the boxers that I grew up watching, from back in the day, to Christy Martin, to watching Layla Ali and Frazier's daughter and Frida Foreman and all them. Me, myself, Clarissa Shields is good, but I don't think she's as good as what she thinks she is. What do you guys think about that?
She's the best, bro.
Why is that though? Why is that though?
Because she fights. I mean, I think partly her weight, her skill. I mean, she's been a highly decorated amateur. I've known about her since she was sparring Chris Cyborg, and she was putting hands on her. Like, there's YouTube footage video of her 15 years ago putting hands on a grown woman. I just think that she's the greatest women's boxer in my generation for sure.
All right, now, do you think that because she doesn't knock people out, and she's a heavyweight and she just keep doing her thing, do you think that she's fighting outside of her weight class, or should she go down to finish these with women?
It's hard to get knockouts like in boxing and especially in women's boxing. But I'll tell you what, Savannah Marshall, I think was like probably her biggest fight yet. Would you say, Mick?
Facts.
For Clarissa Shield, probably.
Yeah, yeah, and she put the work on Savannah and those
Oh,
beautiful green eyes.
like she's kind of miles ahead of the people at that her weight, yeah.
She does kind of spar like a man. I mean, fight like a man, if a little bit in a positive comment.
Well, she says she spars with men, and that's why the
Yeah.
women have no chance with her.
But
Now that
a
okay,
lot of girl fighters spar with men because that's the only sparring you're going to get in a boxing gym. There's very few good women's gyms where there's multiple women. Like I would say there's probably one or two gyms where there's more than two professional women's in one gym because they're few and far
and
between.
that's crazy because those men that's fighting in women are never gonna get the. You're beating up on women. You're never gonna get that with those dudes right there.
I
So
know
they
there's
get away with that.
yeah, dude, there's footage of a guy knocking her down, like a 47-pounder knocking her down in sparring.
Now, let me ask you this: boxing wise, and I know that the testing is like ridiculous. Do you think that because of how the world is switching and they are putting male people in rugby and things like that, do you think we're going to see more males transfer or go into the women's realm to fight women boxers, to say that we have men in women boxing? Do you
It
think
already
that's going to
happened.
happen?
It already happened in the Olympics.
No. But I'm talking about like forget the Olympics. I'm talking about like WBC, IBF, WBO, WBA. Do you think that we will see that in the divisions? You know what I mean?
Absolutely not. I think boxing should at least has a little bit more integrity than other sports, and the fans will call the bullshit out right away.
Right. Yeah, the integrity. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking there
I mean,
too.
this is boxing. There is no integrity, right? Motherfuckers will cheat, but there is like a little bit of a gentleman's like rule where if the fan spots some bullshit, we're gonna call it out.
Nah, come on. That's not true. It depends if it's your favourite.
Nah.
It depends if it's your favourite fighter or not.
So Mickey, you think that a guy that weighs like he's fighting at like he's fighting bantamweight. You think a guy fighting bantamweight can, switch and change to say, I want to fight a woman now, and I want to be a woman?
No.
You think that'll happen?
No.
I fucked up. I said boxing and integrity in the same sentence.
So,
Like that should never be in the same sentence.
so there has been like a woman fight a man in boxing, but it's an exhibition and shit. Jermaine Durandamy was her name.
Do you want to see a man and a woman box? Marco, let's
It
get
did. Jermaine Durandamy beat a guy in boxing. That's happened. That's happened. So, like, no, I can't see it being deliberate or things like that. The Olympics thing was kind of messy. That's when it gets messy, when it's like a cis woman or a cis man.
I'm gonna use one of Marco's lines. He was serving them up like Andre Agassi.
That's a good one.
I love it. I love it when I hear you.
That's a good one.
When I hear you use the line, man, I'll be rolling.
Man, I was just disappointed.
Hey,
Atomic Bomb.
Marco, do you punch in? Do you punch in when you're doing your shorts, or do you watch and punch in, or do you do it all in one shot?
What do you mean? Do I punch in?
All right, so like so when I create a video, I have U-cut so I can be able to stop. But when I'm doing a short, I normally do my shorts on one take. So when you do your shorts, are you doing your shorts on one take, or do you get to where you messed up a word or something and you thought you could say something and you stop it and then you stop it, erase it, and then come back
Do you
in to
do
where
you
you
edit
were
your
going in?
video or do you go in one take? Basically, is what he's asking.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
What do you
One
think?
for
one
your
one take.
shorts.
No, one take for Marco
No,
because it's all the same. It's all the same quotes all mixed around. Yeah,
What do you
Oh
think?
shit!
depending
nah,
what shot it is.
no. The reason why I'm asking is because, and see, I do videos also, and the reason why I'm asking this is because
One
on
take.
some of the shorts I've seen him. Because what he likes to do is he'll say a thing and then he'll reverse it so you can watch it again. Watch how he said what he said so you can watch it again. So I'm asking, do you then, when you do your reverse thing, are you thinking about your next thing going in? You know what I mean?
What do you guys think I do in one take?
I think you do it in one take and you write everything down, and then all the quotes like Iran more explosives than Iran Cotton and the atomic bomb and like hitting Nagasaki, like they're all kind of put them on different videos. Like I like that. I was waiting on the atomic bomb coming yesterday, but it didn't.
What
But
atomic bomb?
I think
I
think
can
you
write
do
some.
it. I
Someone
think you
does
do
it one
it
shot.
as most as you can before you do a pause because you need
No,
a
all right.
pause because yeah.
If you look at it carefully, I do usually one sentence at a time, and it's all chopped together. So I'll do
I
one
was about to
Oh,
sentence.
say.
okay.
I was about to say it's definitely edited.
It's one sentence at a time. It's chopped together. Are you asking if I write it or if it comes off the top of my head?
No,
You
no
answered
writing.
the question.
No.
You
Yeah,
answered
no
the
writing. I don't write anything down when I'm
No,
doing
I
like my
do write
short,
it.
so I know.
I absolutely do write it. The reason why is because I used to not write it, and then I would have to do, I'd have to do more and more takes because I'd fuck up. So when I write it down,
Oh,
it's easier for me it saves me like a lot more time what I do is I write it down, I just look at it, say it, look at it, and then just do it. It's like acting. I'm like reading, I memorize it. So I don't read off. I usually don't look at it and read it while I talk, but I'll look at it and say the first line. Okay, he was covering up like he was being jumped by the Southside Crips. Okay, cool. Then I'll say it. Then I'll look at the next one. He was dipping and dodging like blah blah blah. Okay, and then I'll say it.
no, what's the one that you say when you say he was hit more times than I forget what you say after that, but you say he was hit more times than, and you say I forget what you say after that, but every time you do it, it cracks me up, man. You are a sunshine of my day when I be watching your shorts, man. I be rolling. I say,
We need
yeah.
Serrata to come in here and give the Marco impersonation of his
You've been hit more
of
times
his
than
one-liners. What does Serrata go like? And he was snapping his head back like a pest dispenser.
Aye, that's what
Yeah,
I was
like a
going to say. The pest
the pest
dispenser.
dispenser. The pest dispenser, the head coming back to pest dispenser. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. The pest dispenser, yes.
Serrata sucks
Yes.
at all other impersonations except for that one.
See, like
Yeah.
Marco, what you should incorporate is been hitting on schoolgirls more times than the perverts. Serrata TV.
I have no idea what you just said, Nick. Can you slow that down and say it again so I can laugh too? I want to laugh.
Go on, Marco. Go on, do it. Give that impression.
Said he's hitting on more schoolgirls than the pervert.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Right? Yeah, that was pretty good right there. That was pretty good.
That's because you guys don't know I'm from fucking Scotland.
What about Fight Sports Talk? Can you do his impersonation, Marco?
Shut your beach ass up. Shut.
He said
up. Ass up.
He said up like OP, not up like you.
Stir the pot, Marco. I don't stir the pot, Marco. And now, of course, I gotta do Yayan. Y'all be wilding. I don't fucking whatever.
Marco, do your one. Do your one. He hit him with a 3-piece. Do your 3-piece combo one, Marco. Do your 3-piece combo.
Marco, I disagree entirely.
Yeah, Ion said, Marco, why do you make me sound dumb? You make me sound slow when you do my impressions.
That didn't sound slow. He just always sounds like he's like trying to be sexy bedroom voice when he talks.
What's up, Marquise? How you feeling, baby?
What up, Papa?
What's up, Albie?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, come on. As soon as I get here, you gotta go.
Come on, Albie. What you gonna tell us, Albie?
Nah, it was soon as we start telling him to do his catchphrases. He had to get up to he go and watch his video to come back with some more. That's what he doing.
And he was snapping his head back like a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Char.
Yeah, what you got for us, Albie?
Oh my God.
He hit him more times than a prostitute on Figueroa. Like I be like, damn. I be like, damn. Where he
better not say that shit. That shit sounds goofy.
What one?
He hit him more times than a prostitute on Figueroa. That's what he said.
That's a good one. You talking about Fig?
Yeah.
What you know about Fig, Shelton?
Talking about the Fig.
Did you see the fights last night, Albie?
Hey, Shelton. Wait, what was that? Oh, I can't hear you. What?
Did you see the fights last night, Albie?
What fight? Oh, the Golden Boy card?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some.
Yeah, the Golden Boy card. I didn't watch that shit.
Hey,
once I heard Rocha wasn't fighting, I didn't watch it. I turned it off.
Hey, Shelton, why didn't you go to the fight? It's only like about an hour, 2-hour drive to. It was in Palm Springs, right?
I'm so glad I didn't. Rocha didn't even show up. Motherfucker was in the hospital.
Yeah, but the co-main was that should have been worth it on its own. That co-main, they were scrapping.
Who was the co-main?
I don't know. They were like little dudes. They were like 122 pounders, I think. But it was a good fight.
Oh, you know I ain't driving nowhere to see that shit. You should know me. I'm not driving nowhere to see them little motherfuckers fight.
Nah, but
ain't nobody finna drive the Palm Desert. You know, drive the Palm Desert. Palm Springs, Palm Desert. It's the
Palm Springs is only it's only like an hour and a half. It's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me, but I'm not driving for no 122 pounders. I'm not doing that.
You're in the IE, Shelton?
Hey, what city you in?
No, I'm in LA. I'm in South Central.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm in Ladera Heights. I'm in South Central. I'm in the hood.
You're in the hood.
Okay. Yeah, when I'm in Moreno Valley, Palm Springs is like I give it like 30 minutes away. Off the 60.
Yeah, you should have.
You know what I mean?
No.
I'm in OC right now. No way in the world. I'm in Tustin. I'm in Tustin. I'm right here off of First Street and Prospect. So and
what the fuck you doing in Princeton?
Irvine's like 6 minutes away.
What the fuck are you doing in Tustin? There ain't shit out there. What are you doing out there?
That's for the
what you mean there ain't shit out here? My son
ain't shit in Tustin, man.
My son's stayed in basketball.
Oh, your son played basketball. Yeah. You got to have a reason to go to Tustin. Tustin ain't a place that you go. You got to
Tustin got Samoans. Deshaun Foster played ball here. I went to school in La Palma at Kennedy High School.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. I said you had to have a reason to be out there because Tustin, you don't wake up on Saturday and say, "Ooh, I want to go to Tustin." No, you don't do that.
No. The quality of life is all good. It's better. I've spent half my life in LA County, and I go back and forth. I do like 5 years here, 5 years going back. You know what I mean. So, but I do like it. I do like it right here because you got Samoans, blacks, Asians, you got Filipinos, you got no, that's in Long Beach.
That's Long Beach, yeah.
Are you married, bro? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm married.
I'm married. Yeah, yes, sir.
Marco, we need a a confrontation here. Hot Fact stays 6 minutes for the pervert. Could they be the same could they be the same person?
Huh?
What did you just say?
What
I
did
didn't
you
What?
understand
say?
none
You
of
gotta
that.
talk
You
slow,
stay
man.
6 minutes for
What the fuck did
Irvin.
you
Did
say?
you say? You say you stay 6 minutes for Irvin. That's what the
What did you
CJ,
say?
pervert
man.
stays.
Hold on, we was having
Yo,
some Cali
CJ, I don't be
politicking.
talking like that, CJ.
Can you say it again,
What
Nick?
did you
Say it,
say,
Nick.
bro?
Just say it
Slow down,
slow.
slow
Say it
down, Nick.
slow.
Slow
You
You
down.
got
said
a mouthful.
you
Pause.
said that you stayed 6 miles for Irvin. Yeah,
Huh?
What?
This how Yain
And
always comes in. He goes,
that's what you
yo,
said.
you gotta swallow then talk, man.
Marco, do
Pause.
you understand what Nick is saying? Do you know what he's
I have no
saying? We don't
clue.
understand this shit.
Nah, I got it. I hear you, Mick.
Go and say it, Fun Truck.
All right, you gotta repeat it one more time though.
You
You got me
you
the
said
bullshitting.
you said that you stay 6 miles from Irving.
I still
What?
didn't get it, man.
6 miles from Irving, California. What's good? Right next to Newport.
I thought he
Oh,
said
all
up
right.
and
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
6
Mickey.
miles. 6 miles.
that that's where the
Mickey,
pervert stays.
6 miles. Okay, I
Ir-
got you.
That's
Irvine
where
is 6 miles away from. Well, actually, it's less than 6 miles,
man.
but I'm on the borderline, and if
Well,
I want to go to Orange, Orange is like 3-4 miles. Santa Ana is right over the 55 freeway.
Wait, where are you? Are you
If I
in
want to go
Torrance?
to
Brother, you're in
no,
Torrance.
no, no,
Where are you?
no, I'm in Orange County. If I want to
he's
go
by
to
Right.
Costa Bay Mesa, Costa
so
Mesa is like 5 miles away.
He's in
that
Tustin.
that
Tustin, Fun Truck.
that
He's in
that's
Tustin.
where the pervert stays.
so you're damn near in
Irving.
Dago, basically.
On the other side of
No,
Anaheim,
Dago.
bro. He's on the other
Yo,
side of Anaheim.
Yeah,
you're right
no,
next to. Wait, wait, wait.
San Diego was on the other side of Carlsbad. That's like going. That's a fucking drive.
So you're
That's
Yeah,
you're in
past
that's
Dana
out
Fullerton.
there
Point.
for sure, for
Are
sure.
you in Fullerton?
No, all right. Fullerton is like Fullerton. Fullerton's like 7 miles away.
Where are you at, bro? Orange County? Like what part exactly?
Yeah. He's on the other side of
I'm in
Anaheim.
Tustin.
Fullerton,
I'm in
Tustin, all up in
Okay,
Tustin.
okay. My
Orange.
bad.
I,
My bad. I
Yeah, he's in
misread.
Tustin.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm a
I'm in
road dog, so
Tustin. Yeah,
I'm up and down California in the fun truck. So shit, I love driving everywhere.
yeah, yeah. Hey, but I'm up and down the whole state all the time.
Fucking
You
road
know, just
dogs.
traveling, doing my videos and stuff like that. But like down here is I love SoCal. I hate Central Cal. I hate the Bakersfield and
Uh-huh.
Bro, come on. Ain't
Salinas
shit out
and
there.
all
Why do
that.
you
I
hate
hate
Central
that.
California, man?
That's where
Why
I'm
do you
from.
hate
Man,
Fresno, bro?
it ain't
Why do you hate
man,
Fresno?
it ain't nothing. It ain't
It's
Fresno. The
just
only place
mad.
I like going to is the Sonics. Before you get up there, before you driving up there off the what is it called, the 2 or the 99? You
The
go to
five,
the
the
Sonics
five and
when you
99.
driving through. Yeah, you drive
Where do
to the
you go through?
Sonics.
When you go up there,
Drive
you
up
take the
there.
5 or the 99.
I take the 5 to the 99, and I like going to the Sequoia National
You
Forest
gotta learn
there.
the San
It,
Joaquin
it's
Valley, bro.
it's some weird ass people that live in the Sequoia National Forest.
That's a
They got these
fact.
weird ass.
You
The
you
elevation
got
goes
to love
way up.
if you from
Up there in
California.
Humboldt, they got they be growing the tree up there, man. When you go up there, like the top part of Cali,
That's northern Cal. That's northern
that's
Cal.
what he's
That's
That's
talking
Northern
northern Cal.
about.
It's
That's
way
Cali.
up
what he's
top by
talking
Eureka.
about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's northern
Humboldt,
Cal. Yeah.
Humboldt
Yeah,
County,
Humboldt County boy. You
Humboldt
go up there,
County.
But if
you
you're a
coming back with
California
green
guy,
eyes.
yeah, see, my man is tripping. You gotta love Central California. You gotta love the
Nah,
San
nah,
Joaquin Valley,
nah,
bro.
nah. What's
Man,
out there?
the only thing about
Shelton.
Central
Three things.
California I like
Three
is
things.
you can find you some good produce there and some good vegetables, good produce and vegetables.
My
Hey,
man
that
said
sounds a
Outside of
little
farmers
bit
that,
market.
racist, bro.
And
Nah,
you find
nah,
yourself.
it's
That
not
sounds a
it's
little
the
racist.
bit
farmers
racist, bro.
market. Nah, hey, Shelton, I'm Mexican. He ain't
Yeah,
lying. He ain't lying.
I know you.
No,
I know too. I know, but you know what they.
you go get
But you
the
know what
best.
happens
You
up
go
there,
get the
bro.
best.
You know all they
You
do is
go
pick
get
fruit up there, cabbages and potatoes and
you
fucking
go get the
tomatoes
best
and
strawberries,
onions
the
and
best
shit.
all
Come
that.
on,
They're
man.
gonna be larger than what you gonna
Yeah,
be
come
getting at no
on,
grocery
man.
store. Yeah, nobody.
You
I
trying to
know.
get
I
Marco
mentioned.
canceled? You can't say that shit
Whoa,
online,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me put
Oh,
some
whoa,
respect
You
on
there
your
can't. You
wasn't
name.
trying to
nothing
get
wrong
Marco
with that.
canceled?
Wait up,
No,
Baka.
so what should I have said? I like going to Santa Barbara to go to the wineries and stuff. What?
They do got some
Yeah,
wine up
that's what
there,
you should
but
say, bro. That's what you should say.
No,
okay,
Central
Shelton,
Valley.
Shelton, name three things. You
Central
say
Valley
you
got
fuck
good
with San
vegetables
Joaquin
and
Valley.
fruits.
Name three things, Shelton.
Huh?
Let
Name
me.
three
I'm
things that
from
you
there.
fuck
For
with
Let
what?
me go, Alberto.
from
Here, you
San
coming
Joaquin.
later?
You said the Central Valley.
3 things
Name
in the
three
Central
things you fuck
Valley.
with. Yeah.
In
Let
the
me do it,
Central
Shelton, because
Valley,
I'm from
you
there.
got to go
Because
with
I'm from there.
You got to go Fresno State. I love me some Fresno State. The Bulldogs is my guy. I love it.
Go
You talking about the
dogs.
game? You ain't talking about the college. You talking about the game?
I'm talking about the
Oh, you talking
college.
about
I'm
the?
talking about the
Oh, you
football
talking
team.
about the game? Oh
I ain't talking
man,
about the Norteños. I ain't talking about that. Even
damn.
though we roll with them, I'm not talking about that. We roll with the Nortes, but I'm not talking about that.
Nah, speak
Number
for
two,
yourself,
you gotta
homie.
love the food. The food in the Central Valley because they got cows and shit. They got good meat, good produce. You gotta love the food. And
Pause.
the
Pause.
third
Pause.
thing about the
Pause.
Central Valley is you gotta love the women. You gotta love the women.
God damn
It's a
it,
I
beautiful
thought
Shelton.
he
women in
was
the
gonna
My
Central
say
Valley.
turn. My
jails and
turn. My turn.
rodeos. I thought
What
he
up,
was gonna say
Bobcats?
jails and rodeos next.
What up, Bobcats? Look it. All right, the Central Valley is where I grew up in a small town called
Speak on it.
Atwater,
Speak on
California.
it.
Yo, the best thing, I mean, growing up, I hated it. That's why I left when I was 17 years old. I moved to Sacramento. But going
Right, right,
back,
right, right,
there's so many
right.
things that I
That is
appreciate.
the
Number
Central
one,
Valley.
I know.
Okay.
Sacramento is not necessarily Central Valley. But anyways,
Sacramento's
I
the
grew up
capital. It's like in the middle. It's yeah.
so
It's
I
like
sort of
out the
grew up
way.
in the heart of it, which is next to Merced, this small town called Atwater. The
Oh,
best
that's
thing
just
Yeah.
about
next
it,
town. They just be
yo,
Right.
trapping out there.
the best thing that
That's what that
Shelton
Oh,
is.
it's called Merced.
is
I always
wait up.
thought it was Merced. I sold solar up there.
No, it's
I
Merced,
ran.
homie.
I was a manager at a solar company, and I thought it was on Merced. So it's Merced.
It's Merced.
Yeah.
That's why they
But I
fired
grew
your ass because you couldn't get the name right.
yo, check this out. The best thing is
Okay.
I had a
Nah, you
child.
got
Sorry,
Tulare, and I thought it was Tulare. You know what I'm saying? You got
It
all
is
these places out
Tulare.
there.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, it's Tulare.
you
I
kept
thought it was
fucking up the
Tulare.
names of their
So,
counties. You kept fucking up the names of their counties. That's why they fired you.
Damn.
okay.
no,
The
no, no,
best thing
no,
is
no. My company was down here. We
So
rented
why'd
up
you
there
get
all.
fired?
Go ahead, bro. What do you love
No, I never got
about it? What do
fired
you love
from
about
there.
it?
I left.
all right. The best thing
No,
is
no. He said he loves 3 things where he grew up. What do you love about it?
yo, check this out. I had a normal childhood where I had all different sorts of neighbors. We would do everything from ding dong ditching to
Meth.
playing with BMX bikes. Just a normal childhood in a like suburban Central Valley town. That's number one. Number two is the cost of living is so much less expensive than the Bay Area in Southern California. And number three is, yeah, man, the woman, like
Hold
Shelton
on, hold
said.
on, hold on.
Yes.
Truck,
Yes, it
truck.
is.
To
Yes,
be
it is.
honest, if you're living in Cali, you're paying a ticket anywhere you go. It's not that much cheaper up there. I'll just tell you that.
No, it is though, because look, for what I'm paying for just to rent a room in San Francisco, I can be paying a mortgage in the Central Valley.
I mean,
Yeah, San
For sure.
Francisco's
For sure.
expensive. Yeah.
But anyways, like the fact that you can drive 45 miles an hour to like 65 miles an hour in the open roads in the Central Valley is there's something nice to that. The summers are absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Brutal is not the
Because it's
word. There
landlocked.
ain't
Yeah,
no
it
trees,
sucks.
no
It's
nothing.
landlocked.
It's just nothing but just land. The
It's
sun is just
landlocked, bro. It's
yo,
hitting.
like the desert. It's a
but check this
valley.
out. But yo, if you have a fun truck like me and you got fishing rods and skateboards and a basketball and you have cooking shit in the back of your truck, I would go up and down the Sierra Nevadas and I would just sleep on the side of a trail and wake up in the morning, go for a run, and I'd hike, I'd go fishing, all for free. So like you're just
Yeah.
the proximity to
Yeah.
the Sierras is all along the Central Valley. And then if I want to come into the city,
Right.
if I'm just an hour and 45 minutes away, and then I got some honeys
No, that's why
Right.
the
on
people
lock.
that live in the Sequoia Forest, once you go through that path that says like 300 people killed by rocks when you got to drive through there, it's
the
all
Yeah.
bypass
cooler
road.
going all up through there. Yeah, the back path road. where you start seeing like it's like, dang,
It
people
gets
just
tricky.
live here. Like I
I love it.
almost got
I want to
myself
move back.
killed.
I'm trying to make
No,
some
I
money
almost got
right here.
myself killed. I was
How
driving
you get
and it's a
killed? What you
stoplight.
do?
It, no, I
Hey,
almost got
speak on
killed.
it.
It's a stoplight and it's the light was red, right? And I'm sitting at the light and it's a mountain for like 15 minutes, right? And I was like, man, I should just run this light and just go. It's a one
And
way road up, and on the other side, it's a light that goes green. When I made my decision to just sit and stay, this big old 18 wheeler came my way, passed through, and then it said light green for me to go. So yeah, almost
You're
got
talking about the
killed.
wow.
entrance to Yosemite on 140.
Yeah, yeah. You make a right wherever that
Yo, I
the
grew up as
Sonics
just
is. You make a
yeah.
right by the news station, and you go through there, and it's one
I
way
gotcha.
in, and then that's when you go up to get to
Yo,
all of the.
Let me
It goes up, and it's
let me
crazy in there.
address
It's the
this real quick.
forest.
Hey Jackie, I just had a procedure done 2 days ago where they went in and did a whole fucking thing. So the shit is nonstop fucking leaking. It's very annoying. So, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Marco, you ever just try stuffing it with
Oh, it's
tissues
just raining
before?
today. Okay, I got you.
Nah, nah, it's just they go in and they do the
Okay.
whole full clean out, which is the last time I think they have to do that after my whole sinus surgery.
Woo! Okay.
So,
And you'll be
They
done.
they opened you up good,
Hey,
Marco.
Fun Truck, did you hear about
Pause.
Open Tire, bro? You hear about Open Tire, bro?
what about him?
He signed to Zoo for boxing, yo.
Damn.
They said once the Muhammad Ali Act gets reprimanded, they're gonna start signing a gang of fighters. So just keep your eye open.
Mm.
He
I
said
did
he
see a
made
little advertisement slash commercial for Zuffa Boxing with wait up Shelton with Dana White in a
yeah,
suit. And again, I just find all of this to be so unorganic, unfitting, especially because Dana White has been the biggest advocate for MMA in the UFC. That's his identity. And then he tried doing his own slap league bullshit. But
right.
you know, Dana White's a UFC promoter. All of us, I know Zuffa's been around for a minute, but the fact that now he's just entering the game and they're not taking over. I'm actually in favor of Zuffa Boxing. I think they're going to help a lot of fighters at crossroads in their professional careers. Like if they need to make some money or take a full-time electrician job, they're going to box, and that's what Zuffa's there for. So I'm actually happy about that. But I still think that Dana White, it's something is
Well,
unsettling for me.
Chuck,
No,
I'll
that's what
say
I was going
this.
to ask you guys about Dana White and boxing. How do you guys feel about him
It's
putting his foot
unorganic.
in?
Hold on, radio. Let me say this real quick before I lose my thought, y'all. I think Zufa's good just because they actually have a network deal. If y'all didn't hear, Golden Boy is out of the zone. They have no linear TV deal. Top Rank's been out of the deal for 8 months. Like, it's bad out here for boxing.
He did a Munchie B.
They
He
have
said radio
so
is radio.
Zuffa
That's
has
Munchie.
Paramount.
Hey, you know what the radio is, right? That means like timeout.
Yeah, that's
Radio.
radio.
Paramount.
That's Munchie
Yeah,
B.
Zuffa has
Yeah.
Paramount, bro. They got Paramount
He said
Plus.
Munchie B.
Okay. Yeah, we're in
That's
this
an
weird
LA
transition.
thing. These cats
We're
don't know about it.
we're in this transition of like content, boxing content, and it doesn't know where it's going. Like you said, Top Rank and the zone. But who was the other one? Bardo that you mentioned?
Golden Boy and Top Rank don't
Golden
have
Boy.
TV
Yeah.
deals. Yeah.
So we're figuring it out right now. Things are changing at literally as we speak.
So how much? But what do you think Dana White can bring to the table? Because we all know that the UFC fighters don't get paid shit, and
Yeah,
you know,
that's gonna always be tied to Dana White, that negative stigma. But I'll say this: he has ties to production, like really good production value. He has a system in place for the UFC, and in terms of how they operate the fights, like 15 minutes in between. You're not waiting a whole 3-hour concert show between the main event. So these are some things that I feel will be good because I actually would like to see that in boxing. I would like to see more 8-round fights consecutively. I don't want to see 12 rounders go all 12 rounds and then, like I said,
30 minutes to 45 minutes in between walkouts and all this bullshit coverage with analysts talking, speaking at a desk. I hate that shit. I want to see
But what
fucking
about the
fights.
pay for the boxers? Do you think the boxers will get a decrease in pay for
Yeah,
what they do?
Think
You
about
know what I
this.
I've
Think
mean?
heard.
about
I've
this. Hold
heard.
on. Think about this. Think
Go
about
ahead.
this. If you're fucking if you're Raul Curiel like last night, how much you think he
Right.
made?
200K. It said 200,000.
If that.
No,
If
that's
that.
official by the California
So
State Athletic Commission.
so he made 200 grand. So
Yes, sir.
you know that state tax is 15% on that, right? So that's gone. You got to pay the Fed tax. It's under 250, so you don't have to pay the 35%, but you got to pay whatever the federal tax is, like
He
10,
walked away with 70
11%.
grand.
So that's 21% gone. That's 21%
He
gone.
gotta pay he gotta pay
Then he
his
got to
camp.
pay his manager. Got to pay his camp. So he probably left there
And
total
his
after every
trainer
paid everybody. He probably left there about 90 grand, right?
for one night's work. That's
Right.
not bad. That's like a yearly salary that a
But
lot of cats wish they had.
but think about it. But think about it.
You
He fights there with
fight
90 grand,
3-4 times
and
a
he'll
year,
probably
you
not fight
straight.
again this year.
Right. That's a quarter
But
M.
he's not fighting like that. He doesn't fight like that. He fights
Now
2,
he
maybe
does.
3 times a year. But if you
He
go to
stays active,
if you go to
Shelton.
Zuffa boxing, you're gonna be fighting like for 30, 40 grand, but you're gonna fight like 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah, and you still won't make the same. You just proved our point.
No,
I
we
heard
don't
he's
know.
gonna
We
pay
don't
him three
know.
hundred dollars a
So
round.
you make the same.
We we
You
don't
make
know
like
what they're getting paid
150
right now.
grand.
We're speculating that they're getting paid 30 or 40
Yeah,
grand, and that's going to be at the
yeah,
beginner level. So,
Yeah,
dude,
but
like,
think about the physical
yeah.
and body damage
my
to your
gosh,
brain
Right,
if you're fighting that much for
bro,
less.
right.
bro,
And
people are
Cariel
taking.
isn't a champion, so he's gonna be at the bottom of the bracket in terms of
You
pay.
guys are acting like they're taking over the entirety of the
Right.
sport. They're not. They're just a small addition to boxing.
Yeah,
No,
and
I'm
you
just
guys
saying
are
with
acting
the
like these guys are
addition.
fighting
If you,
regular. Most of these dudes fight once or twice a year. They ain't making
the,
shit in
Hey,
boxing.
but
yeah,
Shelton, they
Shelton, you're
talk
No,
right.
about
I
They
was
gotta
gonna
300.
work a
say.
Hold on,
job, bro.
hold on, radio. They talking
no, I'm
about
just
three hundred
saying with
dollars
the
a round.
addition and I'm just saying with the addition and the pool that the gentleman has, he can actually make it so that he
Mm-hmm.
can change things. That's all I'm saying. Dana White can change things
Right.
to where it's almost like the UFC,
Dana
to
White
where
knows how to
fighters will
build an
be paid
organization from
less.
the ground up.
Yeah, but fighters will get paid less and more brain damage.
Yo, you're still
But
speculating,
Dana White knows how to build
and
an organization from the ground up. Number one, he knows how to do that. And number two, if you don't like what's going on in Zuffa boxing or you don't like what's going on with the sanctioned bodies, then go get a fucking job.
yeah, dude,
Well,
and
look at
sign
what he
another
did
Do
with
something
Strike
else.
sign
Force
another
and Pride in
contract.
there.
Hold on. Let me say this before I forget. Shelton, but what you forgetting, you said Dana White knows how to build the brand up. That's the point. Nothing's bigger than the program. So these fighters don't be having a name. It's all about the UFC.
Why is it the UFC?
You got to be
Well,
John
boxing is
Jones.
going to be about Zuffa. That's my point. Nothing's going to be bigger than the
It's gonna be about
program.
Zuffa boxing. It's not the UFC.
No, but
Zuffa
that's my
boxing is not the
point.
UFC, bro.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying these fighters going to have no
I'm
name.
listening. I'm trying
Nothing's
to
bigger than the
understand what you're
program.
saying. Go ahead.
So nothing will be bigger than the
Oh,
program.
you mean
Zuffa is
Dana
going to
White's
be the
gonna run it with an
attraction.
iron fist? Is what you trying to say?
Yeah,
That's what
and
you're
the
trying to say?
fighters are. He's not going to make a star, just like the UFC. It's going to be about Zuffa. It's not going to be about a certain fighter.
Okay, well, what are they doing now? I mean, what alternative do they have? Most of the motherfuckers that's gonna sign the Zoofers ain't stars now. So
They
what
should fuck with
alternative
Pro
do they have?
Box. Fuck with Pro Box. I fuck with Pro Box the
Well,
long
they
way.
should do that. And see, that's the
Yo,
beautiful thing about it. That's the beautiful thing about it. That's their
yo,
choice. They could do that.
Alberto, you got to
Yeah,
think
what's up?
about all of the fighters that are at crossroads points of their lives. Let me give an example. Charlie Sheehy was right behind Keyshawn Davis in the Olympics as an Olympic alternate. He signed with Top Rank and then got cut, and now he's on Pro Box, right? So this is a perfect example. He's around like 14 or 15 fights in. If he signs with Zuffa and gets cut like 3 to 4 fights a year, and then maybe a championship bout in 2 to 3 years' time, that means he's staying active. He doesn't go back to being an electrician like Josh Padley against Shakur Stevenson. He gets to fight and pursue his professional boxing career for a little bit more. That's what Zuffa is there, in my opinion, to like help with these fighters that are really, really good But at Crossroads, it points to their lives because most professionals don't make lots of money, as we're all aware.
They're gonna take the
So,
journeyman boxer out of commission to where they have to retire.
Lord, child. But what do you guys think about Caleb Smith? I don't think he's this big star. I seen him on the co-main on the Canelo undercard. He was struggling in there with Vargas, and they brought him up in weight. So y'all see something in Caleb Walsh?
no, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I see a big, slow white guy.
That's what I'm saying.
What
He
do I
ain't gonna
see?
be shit in boxing.
Yeah, he'll
And the
get
part
beat
that
up
I
and they'll move
hold,
off of him. If he's
and
not, if he
listen,
can't fight,
Hold
look,
on.
this is the cool thing
hold on.
about boxing. Hold on, this is the
Let
cool
me
thing
say
about
one more real
boxing.
quick.
If you
Oh, hold
can't
on,
fight,
radio.
you'll
Hold on,
get your
radio.
ass whooped,
Oh,
and they'll move
radio.
on from you. That's
No,
what
we
happens in
get that.
boxing.
No, we get that, homie. But what I don't like about Zuffa is they're gonna have a Zuffa belt now. So what? They're saying fuck the other belts. I don't like that.
They're not saying that. They're saying this is the
Yeah.
belt for
For
our
paying.
organization. If you don't want this belt, you can go fight for them other motherfuckers. That's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
because but
But
Shelton, they're not trying to pay ball. They're not trying to play ball. That's why you don't see a pro box belt. You don't see a golden boy belt. They think they're bigger than the program. That's the problem.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You think they're special.
Right.
Okay. Or maybe
You
they are
can't
because
bring
they
in a you
funding don't
can't
come
bring
from
in
wherever.
another belt. You can't bring in another belt.
Huh?
That's like when the UFC brought in. That's like when the UFC brought in the baddest the badass belt. So where it's not like a regular belt, you are just a badass dude that can fight. You know what I mean? You just can't just be bringing in belts. That destroys boxing.
someone's in the back, Marco.
That's a fact. That's a fact, homie.
Who's in the back?
What the hell? Marco, you in the stream?
Nah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Dana Black.
The hell?
Who's Dana Black?
Make
Identify
sure it's not a
yourself.
troll, Marco.
Dana Black, what up?
It's probably Yayan or Mick.
Oh, it's a
I think there
leprechaun?
should be like I think they should take it back to like the 70s era to where it was just like you had like two belts, maybe three. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
where
yeah.
to you know what I mean? There's
It's
too many belts
oversaturated
and
right
then
now.
it's
Yeah.
oversaturated. There's too many fighters, and then too many fighters are ducking because they don't want to go ahead and fight. And I think that they should go ahead, limit the belts, and take
Let
some
me
of what the UFC does to where
let me
whoever's the
read this.
champ, oh, you go fight the one or two contender next. You go fight them next.
Let me read this. Will Jai Opetaia win the Slap League world title?
Ooh, the slap league.
The
he
Slap
might.
League.
He might could do it. I mean, we know he could take a punch. Pause.
Berto, I'd just say be a little optimistic and think that this is more boxing content for us to talk about. And if it shits the bed, then it goes away. But if it's successful, then we have more to look forward to.
Yeah,
Don't
that's a
Dana
fact.
White run the slap league too? Don't Dana White run the slap league too?
Yeah,
That's the
that's his
most
shit. That's his shit.
that's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And Dana White's up there saying, "Oh, there's technique. People are training. There's fighters making $100,000 in slap league. There's no technique. There's no
Slapping the shit out
slipping
of each other.
of
That shit is
slap.
some goofy ass
There's
shit. That's the
They
goofiest shit
just slap
ever.
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, because you can't
You
defend yourself. There's no point.
Nah, you know what I think he's using it for? He's using it to see if you can slap this hard, I'll give you a UFC contract.
Nah, homie, them not UFC fighters. I think it's because he got caught slapping up his wife at the thing, so he tried to spin it like into a slap league. You dig what I'm saying?
So you trying to make
Oh,
money off of kicking their ass,
what?
is what you trying to say.
Yeah,
Why are
exactly.
It'd be
I
some
see
big ass
through.
Samoan dudes in there, and I'll be like, dude, I'm not about to let that dude just slap me in the face. He just ain't gonna
This
slap
Juga,
me in the face for no reason.
them Samoan, yeah, them
I
Samoans
would do
strong,
like
strong as a motherfucker.
I'm like, man, Dana
yeah,
White, you can't put them in
Chris
the
Brown and
UFC?
Dana White. Dana White and Chris Brown are the only guys to beat women and not like be canceled.
get canceled.
You know, they're still doing it. They're still doing their thing.
Well, Chris Brown got canceled for a
Actually,
while,
one
homie. Like when he got caught with that whole little thing with Rihanna, like everyone was dropping him like a bad habit. It was
Yep.
dark for him for a while.
months, bro. People paying
Until he
dollars.
started
Hey,
doing
did
Michael
anybody hear?
Jackson moves.
Did anybody hear
Right,
that if
right,
the
right.
little motherfucker turned himself in yet?
Who?
The little
Little
dude.
tanky tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a warrant for his arrest.
Now he's on the run. I think they
Yeah,
said
there's
he
been
was
a
in
warrant for his
Mexico.
arrest since there's been a warrant for his arrest since Thursday morning.
I don't think he's
I heard he fled the country
maybe.
because
He can't go
somebody.
to Venezuela.
Well, you know what
Now they
happens,
said,
right? All I'm saying
hold on,
is I don't really
hold
give a
on,
shit because it's his shit.
Shelton.
But if
They
he
said that
doesn't turn himself in, he's gonna be able to get a
Shelton.
bail. That's the whole
No,
thing.
Shelton. They said in the state of Florida, like kidnapping comes with like a 6-year mando. So he's not trying to go down for them 6.
Holy
That's what
shit!
somebody put. I seen somebody looked up like the Florida laws, and they said kidnapping comes with a 6-year charge. You get what I'm saying?
But if he
God
turns
damn! For
himself
anybody
in, he can get a
listening,
bond. He can bail out.
Nah, cause he was already
But if he don't turn
out
himself
on
in, they're gonna
bond.
deny him bail, and he got to sit there through the whole process.
He was already on
Huh?
probation for that same shit. He was already on probation for that same shit, Shelton.
That's
He
in
gonna go down
Baltimore,
or
though. That ain't
something.
got shit to do with Florida.
can I
That's in Baltimore. That's in
can I ask?
Baltimore.
He
That ain't got shit to
probably
do
on
with
Can I
a
ask
Florida.
a
he probably on a boat. He probably on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
That's what I'm saying. He doing the
Let me
run.
ask the
Like he
panel a
out of
question.
here.
Go ahead.
So if he does that, he's stupid as a
Yo,
motherfucker. He's really
Marco,
fucking up. But he's an
What's up?
idiot
Nah,
anyway, so he does idiotic shit. I'm
nah,
not
What's
he
up,
got
dude?
some
surprised.
chili. He don't need the box no
Who wants
more.
to ask
He
the
good.
question? Who's that? Mo? Where's that fun truck? Fun truck.
Go ahead, truck.
no, it's me. Yo,
No, it's Mo.
do you know anybody of your boys or boxing people, like friends of yours, that have physically assaulted a woman?
Yeah, of course.
Margo, don't answer that.
No, yeah, I do.
All right.
I think we all probably do. Why?
That's a police ass
Yeah,
question,
well,
man. Why would you ask him
That's
that?
not a police question. It's a police question if he's asking me if I did it, not if other people I
it's a
know
good
did it.
question. Yeah.
Let's move on amicably. Marco, did you
Why'd
see
you
the?
ask that? That was a weird question. Now
That was kind of out of left field.
Bumbo!
What was that, Shelton?
he's screaming at his dog.
Bumble.
Oh, hey, Marco.
What's up?
What? Did you get a chance to watch the co-main last night? The little dudes, Flores and
Nah,
Chavez.
I did not. I did not. What about it?
That was a good little fight. You should make a video about it. I think you have a lot of good one-liners for that one.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm gonna do a video. What's the next one I'm gonna do? Oh, I have a video of fuck. What is it? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It is.
You got one in the oven?
Yeah, it is. Oh, Ryan Garcia versus Fortuna. That was such an ass whooping. I kind of want to do a video on it.
He got him with the body shot, right? In that
He
one?
got him with the body shot. He got him with
Yeah.
headshots. He got him with all kinds of shit.
You gonna make a
Nah,
video about that bullshit I said?
Yeah, why not?
come on, Shelton, you hating.
That's a bullshit fight, man.
Why?
Man, Fortuna was like a top 5 lightweight at the time.
Oh my
Fortuna
god.
was.
Man, y'all dudes, nothing will make y'all dudes happy, man.
What's wrong with that fight, Shelton?
Oh my god. Huh?
Marco did a video
Wrong with
on the
that fight?
first heavyweight fight he ever watched, and I love that story.
Yeah, that's
I was rolling.
You talking about the
I
Jack
was
Johnson?
rolling.
Nah, it's the first video first fight I ever, first
The
live
first
fight
fight
I
he
ever
ever
watched.
watched.
You're not
That's the
heavyweight.
first fight you
Who
ever
was
watched,
that?
Marco?
Who was
In
that? Dukes?
1983,
Was
yeah.
it Dukes?
Dokes.
It was Dukes in that fight, right? Dokes, yeah, Dokes was in that fight.
Michael Dynamite Dope. Michael Dope.
Dokes versus Jerry
Michael
Cotton.
Dynamite Dokes, yeah. Michael Dokes could fight. He was
Yeah,
a good fighter.
yeah.
Hey, Marco,
What's up?
let me
What's the
throw a
line you
crazy one
use?
at you.
He hit
What's
him
up?
more faster than a
Let,
what? What you use with Marco? He hit him more faster
There's a
than a
lot.
what?
There's a bunch.
let
What's
me
up?
hit you with a crazy ass question, Marco. Who would win, like hypothetically, right? I know it's not gonna happen, but who would you have between Deontay Wilder and Jack Johnson?
Come on.
Oh, that's a good
That's a
fight,
good
though.
one,
That's a
Marco.
good
Come
fight.
on. That's
That's
a
not a
good one.
good
That's
That's
a
a
fight.
good
banger.
fight.
Deontay Wilder would kill him. He's too big.
That's not a
Oh,
good
come
fight.
on, Marco.
No, that's a good
That's
fight.
one way
Jack
traffic.
Johnson,
Jack
that was
Johnson
a
could do
That's
it.
one
slave
way
man.
traffic.
Yo, that's an
That was a
example.
Jack
slave
Johnson will
man.
beat
That
his
nigga hit
motherfucking ass.
hard.
That's an example of why we can't compare eras. Jack Johnson
Jack
was
Johnson will beat his
tall.
motherfucking ass with them 4 ounce.
Jack Johnson was 6 feet tall, barely 200 pounds, and he fought.
Yeah, but his
And hold
fist
on, hold
was
on,
like
hold on, hold
horseshoes.
Oh,
on, hold
radio,
on,
radio.
hold on, hold on, and he fought like this. You cannot take a
That's
modern
the
fighter to fight somebody who still fought like this.
yeah, but Deontay don't
Deontay
got
would
no
kill him.
defense either.
No, come on. You
No,
can't take
hey, even
somebody.
though they put their
You
hands
can't
like
take
that,
somebody
that
who's
don't mean you
fighting
can't squabble.
literally. All right, you can't take somebody who's fighting literally 110 years later and compare them. The evolution is it's just not. You can't do it. Simple. You can take somebody from
Yeah,
the
but you were
70s.
doing harder things with your hands.
Right.
You were doing harder things with your hands, which means your power was ridiculous.
Like
Like
I'm
you don't
saying,
think Jack Johnson had a tougher upbringing, Marco? Like cutting down wood and all types of shit
I mean,
that
none of
he
that
could might do
matters.
something.
We're talking about who would win, and it's just an unfair comparison.
So you're
You
saying
know,
the
Motherfucker
technique?
stood right over you until you tried to get up.
you're just still talking. You were muted, man. You're muted,
What the
Shelton.
hell? You
He was
talking to his
talking.
dog or to us?
He was talking to us, but he doesn't realize he was muted.
I'm talking to you. I'm saying you can't. Back then, there was no standing eight count. There was no go to your corner. When
Nope.
dude falls, you stand right over him. And when
The
he gets
second,
up, you pop his ass again.
the second his knee,
The
Pause.
second he gets up.
the second his knee
Pause.
leaves the canvas, you can hit him.
Nah,
Yeah.
but so that would benefit Jack Johnson, right? Because there's no standing eight. Like
Of course it
Wilder
would.
be getting Wilder be
Jack
getting
is too
chin checked.
small. Jack is too small and unevolved. Now, era for
Jack
era,
fought 45
Jack is
rounds.
way better.
Jack fought
Era
45
for era,
rounds,
Yeah, that
hold on
was
a
Marco.
second.
15
Hold on,
rounds,
hold on.
Marco.
Era for
15
era,
rounds.
Jack was a better fighter. Era for era.
Yes.
If you take
Yes.
a time machine and put them in front of each other, nah. The modern fighter and the bigger modern fighter will win. Like Joe
Yeah,
Louis was
but
great.
Jack
Joe
Johnson
Louis
would
was
be up
great.
in his gut.
Listen to me. Joe Louis is the greatest heavyweight who ever
Pause.
lived, in my opinion. Era for era. But Andrew Galata would beat his ass if they fought because of the size and the evolution difference. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, disrespectful.
no,
Galata
it's a
over
fact.
Joe Lewis?
It's a fact.
Come on,
Galata,
Marco.
Bo would beat Joe
So
Louis.
you think?
A lot of
Okay.
these
So
guys.
let me ask you the pointed question. Let me ask you the number one question. How would Joe Louis have done against Ali? I ain't talking about the 70s Ali. I'm talking about Cassius Clay.
I think Ali would be too much for him because Ali, we're talking about evolution, right? Ali was 6'3" and can move like a middleweight. When Joe Louis fought, Joe Louis
Right.
is 6'1",
Right, but
who's the biggest
Marco,
heavyweight. They didn't have people evolved enough
Marco,
genetically who looked like Ali back in the 40s.
but
They just didn't.
Marco, Usyk just showed us all that size don't matter. Pause.
Usyk,
Like it's
yo,
all about
listen to
how
me,
you
Papa.
move,
Listen to me,
technique.
you goofball. Usyk is 6'3". He's not
And how
6
tall is
feet.
Tyson Fury?
I'm saying when you're saying size doesn't matter, we're
You
talking
just
about the
said
old
two
school guys.
inches made a difference. Pause. And
Huh?
that's a 4-inch difference.
What you mean?
You
Why
just
are you
said
bringing up Fury?
because Fury's 6'8" and Usyk is 6'2" and he whooped him.
First of all,
Pillar to post.
Fury's 6'9", but he's also a very rare. There's no fighters like him that are that big.
Deontay
At
Wilder
6'3",
6'7".
right. There's very few fighters that are that fucking tall. You get 6'5", 6'6", but Usyk is tall enough at 6'3", as he showed against Joshua. Again, he's 6'3" is tall enough where you're going to be in the game. In today's standard, back in the day, it's not only the size, but it's the evolution of the science, of the sport, of the nutrition. It's all the stuff that a guy like Jack Johnson didn't have. So not only is he smaller than these guys, but he didn't have all this other stuff. It's a compounded thing. It's not just the size. It's a lot of things that would make a current fighter beat these old school guys.
Yeah, but Marco, they're saying the
Hey,
food back then actually had protein. The food we eat now is fake. That's why we eat, and then we're already
I
hungry
don't
after
know,
an
but
hour or
people are
two.
way bigger now in every sport. Every sport, you get 7-footers now in basketball shooting threes, no problem. Back in in the day, those guys couldn't do shit but layups and dunk. everything evolves because now they're getting more agile. You didn't have guys. That's why Shaq was so good because he was one of the only guys at 7 feet that was that fucking agile. You know what I mean? Just
Hey,
like
who
Xavier
was the
So
Wilson.
you
boxer
think Jack
dude?
Johnson? So
Huh?
you think Jack Johnson was drinking a beer in between rounds, or do you think it was just crazy back then?
No, I don't think he's drinking a beer. I'm not saying that. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Who was the boxer that the heavyweight dude, the African dude, that when the dude walked in the ring, he walked right out.
F.A.
He was
F.A.
Ajagba.
Ajagba, yeah. Ajagba.
F.A.
a
Ajagba, yeah.
Jogba. All right, all right. Now that dude right there to me was ridiculous. Um, how come he never made it to be what he was supposed to be?
This is
Um,
work ethic, man.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
no
man.
dedication.
I have no idea. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Because
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw him knock dudes out. I mean, like knock dudes out. I mean, like I was like, damn, this dude might be the greatest ever. I look at Deontay Wilder like that, but Deontay Wilder only has one hand. His jab does not work at all, and then somehow, even if you block, that right hand stuns you in the head.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. It's weird. It's
that
weird. It's
that right
weird.
hand, that right hand was the equalizer. That motherfucker was the eraser. But nah, a lot of these cats, like you talking about a jog, but why he didn't materialize, it's because a lot of these cats don't have that work ethic, man. Like physically, he was gifted, but he just didn't have that drive.
And he looked like you don't want to fight him. Like no. Why would I fight him?
Nah, yeah, I'm leaving him alone. But yeah, like I said, it's like that phrase they say, hard
He
work
got to
beats
get packed
talent when
out.
talent don't work hard.
Yeah, but he got to get packed out. He got to get packed out. He
Nah,
not
for
off the
sure.
work with.
We're not running ones with him. Yeah. But Mark, that dude just lost. Actually, he lost to Italian dude, Guido. That dude
Oh
washed
wow.
now. Jogba time came and went. We over him.
Yeah. Oh, my wife ate her sandwich. I made some spam sandwiches, some fried spam sandwiches. She ate it. Okay. Okay. She ate hers. Okay. Okay. I thought I had something left over. She ate it. Okay.
Marco looked disgusted.
Did you really make spam sandwiches?
Nah. Yeah. Marco, look.
He's the,
Growing up, man. Marco, growing up as a
No,
young kid.
I
oh,
thought
m-
that was like white
that's
trailer trash.
struggle meals,
I
Marco.
thought that
That's
was my
like the
people.
Nah,
bologna, the
I
nah.
thought that was my
spam.
people who
My
did that.
dad used to make us spam, right? So what I did was because it's overly salty already, I got the less sodium. All I did was put some pepper, some garlic powder, and some paprika on it. I fried them up and put my homemade barbecue sauce on there, and then
Uh,
put some eggs on some toasted bread with some butter and stuff, and made a sandwich. And then yeah,
that's
Okay.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you gotta eat. You gotta eat at the end of the day. But yeah,
No, that was just no. I went to the store and I was like, I'm gonna get some spam. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I
you
made
might as well make a
ribs
spread.
and I made rib. he said make a he said make a spread. You know what? I might do that today. I might
Lord
make a
child.
spread today. I might go ahead and get the noodles. I might get the noodles. Get me some. Yeah, get the noodles. Put some eggs. Put some crunch up my Dorito chip. Make a spread and everything. He said make a spread. Damn. Hey, a spread sound good though. People don't understand spreads can hook you up. Shoot.
Marco,
Damn.
you fuck with the spread? Your
What's
face
the
is a
spread?
You,
little.
What's the spread?
Marco, you know what a spread
It's
is?
prison food,
Nah.
man.
It's county food. All right, so you get your soup, right? So here's how it works. If you ever have to do a county term, you go in there. If they took you and you ain't got no money on your books, right? They bring you your little state little food, right? All you do is see what they trade for. Trade the cookies and everything else for some coffee. Use the coffee and stuff to trade for some noodles. Get you some stuff. Get you some chips. You go ahead and break up all your chips.
Smash
Use
it
the
up.
hot water.
Yeah.
Smash that up. You put that in there. You can mix in whatever you want. If you got money on your books, you can use a summer sausage. You can go ahead and use whatever else you want to do in there. Put that in. Make you a spread. Keep your bread so you can make you a little sandwich to have you a spread plus sandwich, and you go in there and eat. A spread is what you would eat if your parents went away and said, "We didn't make no food. What you gonna do in the kitchen?"
You
Well,
left to
we
your
gonna
own
go in there
devices.
and yeah, we just gonna make whatever we go ahead and see,
Right.
and mostly it's gonna be rice and noodles with whatever lunch meat, turkey, chicken breast, bologna, whatever else it is. You gonna put that in there. Nowadays they put hot Cheetos and all that stuff to make it spicy and stuff, and you can make you a spread burrito, make you a spread bowl. You go ahead and make a spread casserole, put some
Right.
mayonnaise and stuff in there, and fire. And you ain't got to eat that nasty ass food in the kitchen. Make you a spread. You be
Okay.
good. Yeah,
Kind
you
of
be good.
gross.
No, it sounds gross until you eat it. Get you some pickles, the pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, come on now, come on now.
Okay.
Every
Sounds good.
time you get in a fight at a bar or something, Marco, they take you to jail. You go, they make you stay in there 3 4 days. The DA dropped the case
What the hell are you
on the
talking
DA
about?
reject. You got to go in there and make you a spread.
What the hell's
You
going
go in
on
Hey
there
here?
for
man,
two.
you talking about
You
DA
go.
rejects. This ain't no
What
whack
the hell is
100.
going on here?
Nah, you know what I'm talking about. You go in there
No.
for your
You
little
talking about
four
you go to
days.
LA County. You do a little
L.A. County,
bid,
Orange
Marco.
County. Yeah, you do a bid that you didn't even have to do because you ain't even on the docket, and they keep you in there until the DA
Monday
sees that
morning.
they go throw out your case, and then you go in there and you figure out, damn, I'm about to go ahead and make me a spread, and I'm about to go trade my stuff away, not drink no water, use the milk, trade that away, make me a spread, and then by the time the Monday comes, I'm gonna be out. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and you ain't even got no record. You just went there because the police was messing with you. Yeah.
Marco looked like he just bit a lemon.
I'm confused what's going on
It's
here.
very sour as
He
hell.
he said he talking about a DA recheck. Yeah, he know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the DA was like, "Why y'all even arrest this dude? Why y'all even arrest him? It's a waste of our time. We lucky he don't sue us."
Right.
Okay. I don't know how we got into this, but all right, cool. We got two of the Southern California dudes up in here. SoCal.
Yeah, yeah. When he said spread, he brought it up. If you from down here, you know about some spreads. You
True.
know about that. You know
True.
about that. It's just how you say Southside Crip. He got a beat down worse than when he was hanging with the Southside Crips. Yeah. Once you say Southside Crips, Marco, you gotta know about spreads.
You gotta say a specific crypto though, Marco. That'll make you more valid.
Well, he said Southside Crips, the Southside Crips,
I mean, he could
Southside
say
Compton
like,
Crips.
"Oh, okay, yeah."
All
No,
right.
he's official.
You could
Yeah,
say
yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah. No, but Southside is not neighborhood. Neighborhood is up the street where Kelly Park and Nutty Block is.
Nah, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's up to you, Marco. As long as you're putting a hood behind it and you stand on it.
A hood.
He said the hood. He said Southside Compton Crip, where Tayshaun Prince is from.
Yep.
Wait,
Sure
Marco, you
did.
always lean crip? Like the Damos don't ever be getting mad at you?
I mean, I'll say Pyru sometimes. Is Pyru a Crip or is that a blood?
Oh, come on,
Pyru is a
Marco.
blood.
I don't fucking
Pyru
know.
is Pyru is not a blood. It's Pyru Street in Compton, and all in Compton, there's no bloods. There's Pyrus. Bloods come in L.A. Compton is all Pyru, and Pyru is just Crip spelled backwards from Pyru Street.
Oh,
So
okay.
how whack from Pacoima talking about Paru?
Well,
And
my cousin
Pacoima's
is
just
from
Mexicans.
look, my cousin is from Pacoima, Pyru, and he don't even know who Wack is, and they the same age.
I know Wack. You know that? I have his number.
Whack's not valid?
Wack reached out to me. He loves my videos. He wanted me to do something for his
Marco, I told you,
company.
you got to tap in with Whack.
He
He
wanted to
opened a
use
lot
me.
of
Yeah, he
doors
wanted
for
to use
you.
me for his diaper company, but I never heard back from him.
But Marco, I told you
No, the
already.
diaper
You should have
company is
just did the
non-existent.
video.
Oh,
He's
he
talking
hit
about
me up a
Incredible
while ago, like
Diapers.
6 months ago. Was like, "Yo, I love your stuff. I don't even like boxing, but I love watching it, hearing you, and I'm all complimenting me. I'm like, dope, thanks." He goes, "I have a diaper company. I'd love to have you, do something for my company in your style." I'm like, "All right."
His
Marco,
diaper company is overseas, and
yeah, it's with
they
Nick
they,
Cannon.
they
I know, Jackie. Yeah, diaper
yeah
company. Weird, but since it was him,
yeah.
I'm like, all right, fuck it.
It's
Yeah,
him and what rapper? It's Nick Cannon, and it's another rapper that's I want to say like I want to say like
Nah, but Whack just be talking. I think
damn.
it's just him, and he trying to get like some other. I think he's trying to get the game involved.
Yeah, hey, don't get involved with Whack. He will exploit you and go against you and do all that stuff. They tried to get me on No Jumper plenty of times to go up there, and I said
Talk your
no.
shit.
Whack is not the person you want to get
Whack be running
involved with.
plays for sure, for sure.
Yeah, he runs plays, and that's not the person you want to get involved with. You don't want to get involved with Whack.
why not?
Well, I'll say this, Marco. If you show Whack some love, he might just think about you and introduce you to someone else. Like, I'm not saying Whack word is bonds, but he do got some connect. So I actually would say fuck with Whack. Just be careful.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, he never even reached back out to me, so
But that's what I'm saying. Just do the video and see what happens.
yeah. I mean, he didn't reach out to me, so I can't do the video because he kind of
Just
never.
do a demo for him. Just talk about the diapers, their absorption, and
I can't do that. I don't even think the company. I don't even think it happened. Like I think
no,
something happened.
it's going on behind the scenes, Marco. They just getting all the final little details together.
Maybe, possibly. We got up in here. Oh damn! Panels dropped down to 2. Marco is a shell for a big dialer. The fuck's that mean? Marco don't give a fuck what they talking about. Marco don't give a fuck what they talking about. What's up, Darian? What's up, Blackie Chan? Hey, do you a favor? You're in debt for life. Huh?
It's because Wack be
Oh,
having some dirty tactics, Marco. Like he part of the exposers, so he be pulling cat's paperwork, and he got like little spies everywhere.
I believe it.
Right.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll be back on tonight, though.
Pause.
There's no fights tonight, right?
Yeah. There's a fight. I don't know if you know him, Marco,
Nah,
but
no fights.
there's a fight down there in Mexico. It's the dude that lost his belt recently. The Mexican cat.
Literally, it's a shitty idea, CJ. Literally. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be back on tonight, guys.